Oh man, Chris, we're here.
Yo,
we are here.
I just seen a girl said this other girl's bathwater looked like beef broth.
What a way to start! Awesome, thank you for that.
I am crying, dog.
Thank you.
Beef broth, nigga, that's crazy.
What a way to get this going.
The water did look bad though. Oh shit!
Knocking shit
What's
down.
going on, man?
Hey, you know,
bro, I hate this fucking
bro, this motherfucker. You're off to a bad start. Okay, well this is Dalton. That gang. You know, one half of the Step Brothers podcast. Chris is losing his mind right now. You know what it is. We've been off for a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Chris, you were.
Okay,
here.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Are we okay?
Yep.
I believe in you, and that's what's most important.
This just the cord to get wrapped around the fucking wheels, bro. I don't know.
It's cable management. It's important. But yeah, welcome to episode 300 and I believe 303. I think
man.
We've been off for 2 weeks. No lie, Chris had 3 people leave his job at one time.
Oh yeah.
So I won't tell. I'm not going to say what the thing. I'm just going to say 3 people were gone immediately, and his was hectic. And of course, me being a parent, my life's been hectic. So it was nice to have a little break. But we're back, and of course, we're back this time.
Did we not pod last week?
We didn't. We had that one where we did some reaction videos, but we didn't record anything. We just was watching silly videos.
It's all
but we back. Man. Some might say better than ever. Some might say we're worse, but we'll find out now. How you doing, Chris?
Okay.
How was your week?
Another fantastic voyage. What can I say?
The song or what?
No, just moving, grooving. Miles in town. Shout out to our dog. You know what I'm saying? We've been to the hookah spot 3 times in like 7 days or some shit, 4 or 6 days, whatever, however that works.
That's because he's been in California too long. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah, that's some LA shit, man. Hookah played out, man.
But I'm glad he's here. Either way,
I don't know if we're gonna. I did get a chance to see Highest to Lowest, and I also got a chance to see him.
Yes. Yes, I do want to hear about that.
If we can kind of talk about those a little bit.
Sure.
As far as music go, I don't think I listened to anything new. I know Cardi dropped her album. A couple disses have gotten thrown out there or whatever. What else? That's pretty much been my week for real. I don't think anything else like super crazy happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what's on the docket today.
Okay, cool. Whatever,
Today, we have another special guest. He is known in the anime space, manga space, Marvel Rival space. He streams. He's all over TikTok and Instagram. But, he also really fucks with music, and we're going to get into that bag today. But today
I feel like you should be playing that Michael Jordan music right now. You know what I'm talking about? When he came back.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah. Hell yeah.
But Vibe Dylan David is here, man. He's here in the building.
Yo. Drop an air horn or something for him, man.
Oh, sorry.
Drop a what?
What the fuck? I told him to drop an air horn for you.
Yeah, my buttons are on the second page, not the first page. Sorry. There you go. I gave you a bunch. Yeah. There you go.
We do need to get that Michael Jordan music. We do need to get that Michael Jordan music when we have.
If you find it, send it to me.
I can add it. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, I'm gonna find that shit. We need that.
But what's up, man? How you been? How you living?
I'm cool. Work been hell, but you know what, dog? Anime and manga gonna keep on giving, and that's what I need in my life.
Yeah.
Rivals ain't the gift that keep on giving, but goddamn it, manga gonna keep me living.
There you go.
Thank
It was
Yes,
good
sir.
to see you back streaming again, man. I know it was like a light,
Thank you.
back to it, and you've been posting more videos lately. I know you had a hectic time for a little bit there. We don't have to get
Yeah.
into that, but I'm just saying it was good to see you making videos again, and then came back with a nice little sponsor box again. It was nice to see those companies that I've never heard of before come up and give you shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I can buy that shit for my wife. It looks like I found it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
But
it is definitely nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to get back to it because, like you said, life has been a little hectic just with the job and everything. But I'm kind of balancing again, and that's nice. That's a nice space to kind of be back into. Now, granted, mind you, the box I posted today was supposed to be posted in like July, but I talked to them and I said, "Hey, shit be going on." So I still rock with them. They still rock with me. And honestly, I opened my email back up and I had even more sponsors back in there. I was like, I don't know where y'all came from, but I appreciate it. I love it. God is good all the time, and I will always be down to promote some anime, some manga, or some gaming shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, and I mean, getting to promote stuff you actually like is the best shit. Instead of getting stuff that like, I don't really want to do this one, but people be doing it. I can tell when they do it too.
Yeah.
But hey, it was just good to see you back, man. But yeah, for those that don't know, tell people who you are, what you do, and what's going on. Like what you all about.
So what's going on, people? I'm David, otherwise known as vibedealingdavid, leader of the Vibe Tribe. I stream over on Twitch at vibedealingdavid. I also make content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, sometimes Twitter. I'm not calling it X. Sometimes Twitter. I make content everywhere. I love recommending anime and manga. One of my biggest things is kind of like, hey, if you like this, you'll probably like this. Whether it's a movie or a TV show from your childhood. And it's like, bro, if you rock with this, you'll probably love this anime because I feel like there's an anime or a manga out there for everybody. And I feel like there's still some stigma that kind of comes with anime. But as people kind of delve into it, it's like, bro, everything ain't for kids. Everything ain't the same exact formula. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like there's something out there for everybody. Everyone's a nerd inside. So that's been my biggest thing. That's been my biggest thing. So I love doing that. I love making my content. I like promoting things that I like, whether it's manga, anime, whatever the hell. But honestly, I'm just here for the vibes because even on stream, I game a ton. We don't always talk about anime, manga. I'm here just for the vibes, dog. I'm here to just be a positive voice in the space. I try not to be negative for real, unless it's just we just talking about life. You know what I'm saying? Because life gonna life every single time.
Yeah, man.
Life be lifing.
And
okay, hold on before you go right quick, dog. I want to put his skills to the test.
Okay, what's happening?
You muted your mic, bro. I see the red light. I see it right in your face. Chris is having a tech day, y'all. In the meantime, what's up, Kalai? My G? What's good? Welcome to the show, brother. I was glad to see you stream earlier too. Thanks for showing up.
Back. Okay, my bad, y'all. I want to put the skills to the test right quick. So you said if you like this, you probably like this, right?
Yes.
So I fuck with Big O, the Big O, right? And I can't find it on any streaming. So is there any anime that's like the same vibe? To me, I feel like Big O and Cowboy Bebop share a lot of the same tone. It's kind of like that dark, gloomy shit. The music is fire in both the shows. But besides that, I haven't found anything that is like super similar to the Big O. Do you have anything in that vein you would recommend?
So the Big O it's funny. The Big O is something I recommend for people that grew up watching like Batman the animated series as they grew up because it has a similar, you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally if you give Batman a Gundam and let that nigga run the city.
Same
you know
aesthetic for sure.
So so for me, it's harder for me to recommend something based off of Big O because that's something I recommend for other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now going up the Cowboy Bebop side of things, I'd probably recommend Samurai Champloo because it's made by the same creator. They both are very big. They're both very big on the aesthetic and the music of things, and they're more episodic. So I feel like if you like Cowboy Bebop, you'll rock with Samurai Champloo. Now, based off the Big O, it's hard because I like a lot of mecha shows, but they don't match the same energy as the Big O.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to have that gloomy over the city type of vibe in the mecha space, because I try to go for ones that are more like on the positive side of things. Like I love like the Gurren Lagans of the world, but it's literally like a story about willpower. It's not the same vibes. You know
Gurren
what I'm saying?
Lagans too anime for him.
Yeah, exactly. So honestly, I mean, what I will say is if we want to lean, I feel like, have you heard of Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
No.
Okay, now
Not me.
you've heard of the
Dalton, have
game
you?
Cyberpunk, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Edge Runners is like a spin-off of the game, 12, 13 episode cyberpunk type show. But a lot of people that aren't big in anime like Edge Runners, because it kind of just gives more of like adult animation versus straight up anime. It was a lot of people's anime of the year in like 2023, but it's good because it has a dub, so you don't have to watch the subtitles if you don't want to. Has a great cast. Music is really good. Probably my favorite anime studio, but it has the sci-fi. It has sci-fi, and it's in a city that's not. It's not happy. It's a city that has not Gotham like, but it's a lot of the underworld coming to the top. So what should be down here is very prevalent. So I feel like you might rock with Edge Runners. It's not my favorite show, but it's a ton of people's giving it 10 out of 10s, 9s out of 10. So I feel like you would rock with it. And since it's only like 12, 13 episodes, it's not a long commitment at all.
Yeah, type shit. I feel that. Okay. I'm gonna check it. Where is it? Is it Netflix. Is it on like Crunchyroll or Netflix? Okay, cool.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It was like a Netflix original, and it's not my favorite, but that's because I came in with certain expectations, and I watched it after a lot of people, so they're telling me this, and this, so I wanted to this, and this. You know what I'm saying?
They were like, this is the GOAT. This is the best shit ever. That for that year, there was nobody. Everybody wouldn't shut up about that one. That was the one that was like
they would.
I know you don't know what Solo 11 is, Chris, but like that's basically what that was at that period in time. Like it was just like this is the best shit of all time. Nothing's topping this. One Piece could never.
Man, bro, it pissed me off, bro, because that year it came out. One of my favorites, Summertime Rendering, came out. Same year,
incredible show, so underrated. But
bro,
Hulu
absolutely amazing. I was about to say because it was on Disney Plus. I was like, oh, that's what you drop it in the US, and then they dropped it on Hulu like 6 months after it finally was completed. And so all the hype should have already died down because everybody that wanted to see it couldn't really watch it or watched it illegally. And then you don't know if everything's accurate. But that shit right there was like peak. That's in like my top 10. But Cyberpunk Edge Runners was beating that for everybody. Yeah, bro. And like me and X plan on getting like a matching tattoo from that series, dog.
Damn. Okay, good. Because he fucks with Edge Runners too. So like he just watched it.
I know he do.
He just watched it. So
no, I was arguing with him the other day. Because he know how I feel about that show.
Okay.
We was playing this game, Mude in Discord, where you can like roll anime characters and collect them.
Yeah, I'm confused by that game. I don't know what's going on. I just see y'all typing shit.
it's a whole damn thing. But the main character, David from the show, had popped up. And he was like, bro, ain't nobody fucking with David because he didn't see him. And I was like, nigga, fuck him. Like, the fuck? He was like, whoa! I said, bro, you know I don't fuck with that show like that.
Yeah.
That's not pretend. Like,
Chris, I do think you like that show, though, for real.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, because you don't have to think too hard about it. The action's incredible. Very bloody.
Now look, wait. I'm a thinking man, okay? No, I don't mind thinking hard.
No, what I mean by that is it's just straight to the point. It's not doing all this like esoteric, like, because the anime likes to get all like philosophical on you and like the
type shit.
What is the meaning to fighting and like all this shit, like, bro. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to watch people punch people in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean that is my bag for real. Like, I do want to just listen.
In the vein that you when you asked that question, like I was telling Chris, David, I was like, I've been following you for a while, and then like Chris and my friends can attest. Like Ryan's in the chat right now. Like I put everybody that's into anime in my area, like on my friend zone, like on anime. Like my nephew Deuce will be like, "Have you heard of this?" I'm like, "Of course, bro. I already finished it," or "I'm reading the manga," or whatever. Read, like, you be popping out with mangas. I'm like, "Bro, what is that?" Like, I was like, "Bro, what is even this? Like, how do you even find this?" So, like, how do you find these things? Like, other than I mean, because for us, it's kind of like crate digging. You know, we're big music guys. Yeah. We go in there and find like. Chris will find something really random to sample that you never heard of before, but he'll sample it. And then like you be finding a manga that'll be like, bro. And then a year later it'll have an anime, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this shit? How the fuck?
Yeah.
So how do you find these things that obviously definitely a normal person can find, but even like a fan can't find? I don't understand.
So honestly, one big thing is I follow a ton of manga accounts. For a while there, I was reading things that didn't have like the official translations over here. But now, as someone who works with a lot of brands and businesses now, I try not to, just because I don't like promoting things that don't have like a legal translation or like a legal like way to watch it or read it. You know what I'm saying? But that was my bag for a while, and that's how I was getting ahead of a lot of things.
Yeah.
But now, honestly, I go on. There's 2 websites I use that I track my anime and my manga. One is called AniList, and one is called My Anime List.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's how I find a lot of shit, because I'll go into a series, like for example, like I'll search a series up and you'll go to recommendations. If you go on My Anime List under recommendations, it'll have like 35 people think this manga was similar to this. You read their reasons, and I'm like, okay, I can rock with this. But a lot of times I'll go on to what's similar to that one, and I'm like, okay, but that bitch isn't popular, but it has an official English translation. I'm gonna go read that because niggas ain't reading that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of just try it out. But a lot of times I'll look for something similar. Or another thing I'll do is I'll like go through the list of like, there's a spot in there where you can search up any manga that's like came out and is on the site, where it's like it's tracked, right? Which is pretty much any damn thing. And you can go by popularity. I'll go to like page like 500, and I'll look for shit that has a high-ish rating, like above a 7, and look at the cover and see if it's something I can fuck with. I'll do that, find a couple things, and I'm like, okay, this has official translation. I'm gonna go rock with that. And I'm like, damn, that shit was gas. Let me go make a video about it. And then it'd be like, boom, shit got an anime. And I'm like, I'm already hip. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's my biggest thing. But also I work with a lot of the manga brands. So like as soon as they like say, hey, this is coming out, I'm like, all right, bro, let me get that shit like today.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is similar to this story. Like, for example, have you heard of Sakamoto Days?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So there's one called Kindergarten Wars. And I was
Also
like,
a banger. Yeah.
that shit gas.
Yeah,
And I've been reading that for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Like well before it had like a physical print, because I was just reading it online on shit.
Yeah, I have it on the Shonen app. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I started that way back when, because I was like, okay, I like Sakamoto Days, give me something similar. And it was like Kindergarten Wars got like 50 chapters and you can read it on Manga Plus. I said, bet, I'm gonna go in the trenches to read that. Then there's another one called like Marriage Toxin that was in the same vein, where it's assassin kind of comedy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I get into a ton of shit. That's how I do. I usually just kind of look at like recommendations based on other things I like and see how popular it is. I prefer to read stuff that isn't popular, so I can kind of pull that bitch from the bottom of the trenches. Or just look for like a genre that I don't see like talked about enough, and I'll just fucking deep dive into that shit. Like Magical Girl anime and manga, I love that shit to death. So I just be reading some like the most backwater random shit, and I'm like, I rock with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris. I know you're not, this is not
Hey,
like
look,
your
man,
back. No,
look, yeah.
but
Y'all niggas
I will, just to piggyback on the Magic Girl shit. Like,
y'all good, bro.
I feel like people don't understand that some of those Badger Girl ones are so good, like, because they think it's just like, they think shit's sweet. Like, because like, I know Sailor Moon's the most popular, which for good reason. Sailor Moon was like amazing. Like, I mean, and she's the wife.
I understand that reference.
Yes, but but people think it's like more like Sailor Moon, but like really you get into like, I mean, I know this is like very like, if you're like in an anime, Madoka Magic is like talked about, but like a lot of them be having that dark shit like that, like pop up, like it's just. I would say people should not be afraid to try Magical Girl stuff, because there are some that like they start like that and they do not end like that at all. Now there are some that are just cute and fun because that's part of it, but like, oh boy, there's some that get real crazy. But
I be deep on Magical Girl bag, bro. Like shit do not be sweet. And even like Cardcaptor Sakura is another one where like it's like elementary school girl. It's sunshine and rainbows, but it has every now and then it'll be like, oh shit, bitch, like this is some real shit.
Let me ask a question. Magical Girl, what you call it? Magical Girl what?
Magical Girl anime?
That's the genre. That's like a genre. Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
basically
like a subgenre.
girls that
Okay, bet.
transform, like Sailor Moon, bro. Like it's
type
just
shit,
like
type
yeah,
shit, type shit. I was just because I ain't never. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right.
yeah.
No, you good, you good.
It became it like Sailor Moon was like the kind of like popped it off, and
Yeah,
then
the
there was
catalyst.
like then there was some other ones, but like in the mid 2000s, it went gangbusters. There was like one every 2 months. It was just like here's another one, here's a different one.
Would y'all
And then-
consider Powerpuff Girls to be?
I mean,
If it
that's-
was anime,
right?
then hell
that's
yeah.
American cartoon, but
If
it
it
was
was
no,
an
but
anime,
like,
I
yeah.
would say
Based, I mean, their world though. They're based off
Yes,
of what they
for
do. That
sure,
would be
yeah.
considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
for
say you wouldn't have Powerpuff Girls without magical girl anime existing
See,
already. I don't
Powerpuff
think,
Girls
I
would be
don't
more
think.
like Penny and Stockings though than like Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
for
But
sure.
it's funny because Penny and Stocking is inspired by American cartoons, so it's
Yes.
funny how like it feeds
It's-
off of each other. You know what I'm saying?
Especially now, there's no way around it. The Western and Eastern just meet now for all their
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, so now to get into the music shit, like you said, you're big into music,
Yeah.
and I don't think you told people where you're from.
Oh, I didn't. I am from Louisville, Kentucky, so I'm from the very tip top of the South.
So I literally know 0 people from Kentucky. I didn't go to school with anybody from Kentucky. The only person I know is you and Colonel Sanders. So
Muhammad Ali too, right? Am I
Yeah,
tripping?
yeah.
okay, I was like,
Yeah.
check with the.
He said, check with the Kentucky, my nigga.
Yeah, so obviously you're like you are on the tip of the South, but you're also near like the Midwest,
Yeah.
and then the empty space, like right there.
the empty space, yes.
So when like how you grew up with music, I'm very curious, like what was popular out there while you were growing up, because obviously down here we're getting all the Houston music, because we're in Texas, so we're getting all the Houston music, we're getting Atlanta music, we're getting all this like really southern shit, and then like all the mixtape stuff, right? What did you grow up with? Like how, like what were y'all listening to in Kentucky? Because I'm just so curious by what was popping in Kentucky.
So I'll say for me, I grew up very Christian. Both my parents pastors, right? So I wasn't even allowed to listen to like shit outside of like hip hop. It's just outside of like gospel and Christian music until probably like a preteen or teenager. But once I really started getting into music, it's all Atlanta music scene for me. Like mostly for me, it's Atlanta and then like the Detroit music scene. I grew up mostly listening to like Rich Kids, mostly Rich Kids, honestly. Rich Kids is probably what I grew up on the most. I love them to death. I love Schoolie to this day. Then when Migos came out, I was like, I'm not gonna say I was one of the first niggas that knew about Migos, but I remember when the mixtape came out before Versace and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I was always deep into the Atlanta music scene of things. So that's probably my biggest area of expertise is Atlanta music. Like Outkast would, as far as be like my favorite group. That's just how I grew up. Mostly Atlanta. We got some New York stuff, but like Atlanta's probably the like most like deep rooted here because Louisville never had like the biggest music scene. You know what I'm saying? But Louisville's also a huge melting pot. So you have a ton of people from different places because we have Fort Knox. A lot of those people kind of just migrate to Louisville because I grew up in Louisville, but I ended up in middle school moving down to E-Town, which is about an hour away, more southern, right by the base of Fort Knox. So everyone around me came from different places. So I ended up getting a lot more New York, and then like more Texas music as I got into high school. So I would say my taste in general is mostly Texas and Atlanta with some Detroit. Love some New York, but that's mostly me. Like one of my favorite rappers is from Detroit, and I have a lot of the southern artists that I love. But Atlanta's probably what I grew up on the most.
Who's your favorite? One of your favorites? Who you referring to saying that?
Oh, so when I say one of my favorite rappers from Detroit, I was talking about Payroll Giovanni. That is my dude. I love Payroll to death. That is like, he's not my number one, but I listen to him consistently. I was listening to him while I was playing Rivals right before I got on with y'all. I love Payroll because he even said it in the song. He was like, they'd be like, man, when you gonna drop something? Your music make me want to sell crack, slap a bitch with a stack. He's like, man, I mean, whoa, it's coming though. And because legit, every time I listen to his music, it make me want to get money, bro. And it make me want to build. It want me want to boss the fuck up, make me want to hustle up, type shit. And I fucking love it. And so I'll literally put his, like, when I was self-employed for those 3 years, bro, I would put his shit on if I ever felt like unmotivated. Just I need to get in grind mode. And because most of his music is you can just chill, whipping in your car and just relax. You put that shit in the background and he just talking that money shit.
Are you still on the Atlanta scene like to this day, or
100%,
have you heard
100%.
of Mexico Joe?
No, I don't know who Mexico Joe is. I'm not too deep in like the
Underground shit.
Yeah, not as much underground. More like the people I grew up with as they became mainstream. I kind of moved up to the mainstream as well.
Type shit. You should check out Mexico Joe.
Yeah, he's hard.
He's
hard.
very good.
Mexico
Very
Joe.
good. He's also like a get money, stay focused, complete the mission, no distractions type of artist. He's younger than me, but he sounds older than me. But he makes really good music though. Really good music. It's like, to me, I was trying to explain it to one of my other homies, Miles. He kind of gives me the feel of Jeezy when Jeezy was doing like Trap or Die, like during that era. His voice is very distinct, like Jeezy's was at that time.
Yeah.
And the content is there as well. So
yeah.
That's who I've been fucking with lately as far as like newer artists go. I also fuck with V's as well. Have you heard of V's?
Yeah, I've heard of V's. Not the biggest fan, but I know who bro is.
That's my nigga, man.
That's
like for real, bro.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Stylistically, I do this like for me, I do this thing where like if there's a certain lineage that you know an artist like comes from or paid attention to, regardless if like how can I say this? Like if Hove, you don't have to like necessarily like try to rap like Hove for Hove to be your favorite rapper or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like V's to me, like I know he studied Jay, I know he studied Kanye. Like you could just tell by like his personal style, how he raps, what he's rapping about. So like I tend to like trying to find a lineage back to like my roots as far as like who are these guys? Like if a new nigga came out and they said some shit like, oh, Lil Yachty is like the guy I looked at or something. I fuck with Yachty, but I'm just saying, I'm like, oh, you didn't go back far enough, like to really
not
understand.
At all.
like
bro went back 3 years. Like,
yeah, type shit.
You didn't look anywhere really, because you could throw a dart and find someone better than that motherfucker.
He was the first person that popped in my head. I mean, it could have been anybody, but
I used to fuck with Yachty heavy, so I can't say shit.
Oh no, I fuck with Yachty to this day. I still play Poland and fucking Strike and
I can't fuck
that
with
little
new shit, but I can fuck with his classic shit.
Some of the new shit he dropped though, is definitely in my rotation. Like he's hit or miss though, for real. He's 100%. One artist I can literally say it's either good or it's not.
Yeah, hit or miss, huh?
Yeah, I can't really say that about too many other people. So like he's good for that.
Yeah.
For sure. It's either good or it ain't.
Boo.
I mean, I get what you mean by the lineage thing though, because that's how I feel about a lot of my favorite artists. Like I can kind of track back you can tell who their inspirations were.
Yeah, for sure.
And I like when I see an artist and I'm like, damn, you fuck with the same people I fucked with. Of course I fuck with your music.
Yeah.
Because but I also write music. So it's like for me, my inspiration. Yeah, I write music. I haven't recorded anything, but I be fucking with X all the time because me and him, I will literally play him back a verse I wrote. And he'd be like, damn, bro, that shit was hard. I'm like, I know. Anyway, X. Also, I sit this man like I will play the music. I'll play the beats on my like speakers on my computer and record it on my phone, and I'll have it on FaceTime. He'll listen to it. He'd be like, God damn. I'm like, I know, bro. So anyway, bro, let me tell you about work. And he's like, my nigga, when you gonna record something? I'm like, bro, I'm not. I just be writing, gang. I just be writing. So
are you still in Kentucky? Are you still in Kentucky right now?
Yeah. I don't know how soon. So I ain't moving no time soon. I love Kentucky.
Type shit. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
For sure. What got you like into anime like to the point to this like level type shit like?
So it's hard to explain because I didn't even grow up watching anime. I didn't get into anime until I was fucking 20 years old.
Yeah.
And most people find that surprising because of how deep I am into it and how deep my bag is. Because my bag, you already said, Dalton, my bag go deep as hell. So I got into anime because I was in Romania. When I was in the military, I got overseas for like 2 months. I was in Romania. My homeboy Braxton was like, "Hey, bro, you never watched anime, right?" I said, "Nah, man, I wasn't allowed to." He was like, "Do you want to get into it?" I said, "Shit, bro, what you got for me?" He was like, "All right, man." He's like, "You like cooking, right?" I said, "Hell yeah, I went to culinary school. I thought
Food
cooking.
Wars.
Of
Has
course,
to be Food Wars.
gang." He said, "But you kind of weird, right?" And I was like, "All right, my nigga, I don't know." I said, "All right, my nigga, I don't know where
Where's this
going with this."
going? Okay.
But I said, "I mean, you can say that." He was like, "All right, bro. Well, look, go watch this." I put Food Wars on. I immediately was like, "Yeah, this nigga cooked me, bro. He knew exactly what I needed in my life." Cause that shit got dummy fan service. But I love cooking.
Every 4 seconds. Yeah.
Bro, he showed me the first 3 seasons, dog, and I was like, I'm hooked. And so after that, bro, like I got back from Romania. I didn't watch too much then, but then like the next year I got into like the My Hero Academias of the world and 7 Deadly Sins, and I said, okay, I fuck with these. I'm still a beginner, and I grew up reading comics, so of course My Hero's I'm gonna rock with My Hero. So I ended up getting into like Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, then Naruto Shippuden. Because I'm like, that's when you watch them bitches. You don't wait till you deep in it. Because you want to watch them classics when you still fresh. Because this shit niggas grew up on. You start watching Peak and all these 10 out of 10s. Then you watch Naruto. You can be like, nigga, is this really all that?
Don't
and
do
even
that,
me.
Yeah.
I'll shut the hell up.
Don't do it to him. No, you can do it.
Bro, it was, hold on. We talked
bro.
about this before, but every time Naruto comes up, I remember when that shit was like at its peak.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like, I don't know, somewhere between junior high school. I don't know.
The
and niggas would literally,
like
niggas would literally come up and be like, "Yo, this shit better than Dragon Ball Z, bro." And I'm talking this probably around the time it was like Boo Saga, maybe. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is bugging. Nigga. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, bro.
Look,
I
Dragon
have
Ball.
no idea.
People like to shit on Dragon Ball Z because it's like the original American anime. Like this is, I mean, people could say whatever they want, but it literally got Americans to have anime because Dragon Ball Z is literally one of the most recognized properties on the planet. And literally, if we didn't have that, you wouldn't have Naruto here. You wouldn't have the things we have because that was so popular. But people act like, there's some people aren't realizing that in Japan, Dragon Ball GT ended in 1997. We didn't get Dragon Ball Z until 1997. And that's the Ocean Pioneer dub before we even got the real voice actors you know today. So they redid that bitch again. And then they did Toonami. But like Dragon Ball Z, there's a reason why it has staying power. The characters are memorable. The fights go hard. If we're talking about storyline, that's a whole separate matter. But don't act like the Cell Saga doesn't exist. Okay? Don't act like that does not exist. I'm not looking... Now, Dragon Ball on a story level is better than Dragon Ball Z for cohesiveness. 100%. But if you want to talk about gas, Dragon Ball Z is all gas. No breaks except for the Namek side.
Okay, wait. Where would y'all say as far as the storytelling of Dragon Ball Z was like lackluster? Because I'm thinking about it from like conception. Like,
I'm not saying it's lackluster, but that's the thing that everybody tries to pinpoint and poke holes at because it's like
it repeats the same cycle.
It's the same. I need to save the world. Let's go fight in this empty field that's right over here. And then they start fighting. And then basically someone powers up, they get washed immediately, then Goku saves the day. Like it's just like, and then the running joke of Vegeta, like me and you talked ad nauseum about that. But like
Vegeta's my favorite anime character of all time. No, it's him or Yusuke for sure. It's both of them.
Yusuke's way better.
1A, 1B type shit.
I do fuck with Yusuke. I fuck with Yusuke so heavy, dog.
I'm gonna say about Dragon Ball Z though, we can get off of, I mean, if y'all want. I feel like I watched a review about that shit way back in the day for some strange reason, because I know everything there is to know. I watched everything. But the reason why Goku always saves the day is because Dragon Ball Z is the story of Goku.
Right.
It started with him. So that's like saying, that's kind of what made me mad about niggas like, oh, Superman, blah, 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 blah. Like, this nigga fucking story. Of course he's supposed to come save the day and he's about truth and justice and shit like that. Like, that's who this character is. So, like, of course, but even the rumor of, like, Gohan was supposed to take over the mantle or whatever. And then, rest in peace to the god, Tori, he was like, you know what, let me let me not do that.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it kept going back to Goku. So I don't know, bro. I feel like Dragon Ball Z is not Dragon Ball Z if Goku's not saving
Of
the day.
course.
He's been doing that shit since he was a fucking kid, man.
At the end of the day, Dragon Ball Z is about a terrible father wanting to fight. At the end of the day.
I feel like I think
I feel like that's my
part
story.
that
It's
okay if Goku's still the one that like
race is
saves the day at the end of the day, but I think the problem is it feels like no one else's contributions ever
Matters.
matter.
Yeah.
Except for the Cell
thing.
Saga. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why we niggas don't even discuss that when niggas talk about bad shit with Dragon Ball Z. Niggas take that right out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you feel like the tournament of power, like nigga shit, it had to contribute because like it was a fucking tournament. I guess that's a default.
I mean, every anime be having tournament arcs, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like the other ones. But at the end of the day, it was still like, well, damn, it's still gonna come down to Goku, and it's okay. And now, granted, obviously, I know how that ended and everything, and I do think the tournament of power did handle certain things a little better. But honestly, like I feel like so many other anime do that better. It's okay to have the main character save the day, but let's still let other niggas save the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Let this nigga save the morning, and you might save it at the end of the fucking day, but my contribution still matter. Versus like, I contributed, but like, damn, nigga, I died, and the nigga I beat ain't even dead. And it's like, oh, you warmed him up for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it comes from for me. It feels like everyone else be warming the main villain up for Goku to end up beating this nigga at the end. Versus like, you know what, nigga? I took this nigga leg off. I did some shit that fucking mattered. It'd be like, oh, nigga, I punched his fucking eye. Oh, yeah, his shit dotted. Yeah, good job. Nigga, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What anime do y'all feel handles that really well then? Where all the characters they just do.
So,
Yu Hakusho's good at that.
Yu Hakusho's good at it. Hunter x Hunter, I think, is amazing at it.
Probably the best, honestly.
Because Hunter x Hunter does this thing where it changes main characters so often. So it's like sometimes Gon does not matter at the fuck all to the story, and that's okay. And you never feel like it's not Gon's story. So, you're just like,
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because Hunter x Hunter is another one that gets a lot of love for sure. Yeah. But there's that central core group that always pops up, especially in Shonen Showdown's videos, who are like, Hunter x Hunter is trash, Gon is the worst main character of all time, blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
that's dumb as shit.
And then I was listening to Life of Anime podcast, and I forgot the dude they had on, but he said, people were telling me that Hunter x Hunter has the best power system, but no one can explain it to me. I'm like, who can explain it to you? It's very simple. Like it literally explains it. A whole episode explains the exact thing what we're talking about. Like, I don't know how you don't understand it, but yes, but because Gon is a very simple protagonist. He's a kid who's like, hey, my dad left me when I was a child to be a hunter. I'm trying to see why he did that. That's it. And I'm going to find him and ask him, and then I'm going to go about my business. Yeah. Then he meets these other people, and they are, of course, more interesting than him because he lived on an island his whole life and did nothing. Kahlua is from a family of assassins. Leorio is trying to become a doctor because his friend died, and he's from a poor area. Kurapika,
don't get me started on
he got his whole clan killed, and he's looking for the Scarlet Eyes and the people that took it. And then when he gets to that part, he's like, damn, this shit did not fulfill me in any kind of way. Like, so, of course, they have way more deeper motivations than Gon. But the thing is, Gon is along for the ride. He's a great friend. And he be going hard. Like, I mean, he literally was like, oh, no, you kill my homie? I'm going to literally give up everything I got to get this one power just to beat you, bitch. And then he does it. And then, but either way, it does a great job of juggling.
I really tried to get into Hunter, bro. Like, I really tried. During the pandemic, I tried so hard, bro. It just became background noise.
Did you even get out of the Hunter exam?
Yeah, the last part I remember watching, it's kind of hard. I don't know how to explain it. Somebody got like kidnapped or some shit, and they ended up like fighting in the desert or on some sand type shit. And I don't really, it was a bunch of shit happening. Somebody got taken though. That's as far
I
as
feel
I
like you
can.
might be in York, New City, but like I can't think of no. That's the only time someone ever got like kidnapped that I can off the top of my head at least. I would say, dog, like that's one I feel like is worth the watch, regardless.
I
Hunter
know it's
Hunter,
good. I know it's good.
Hunter to me is like Hunter to me reminds me of a lot of the more lengthier One Piece arcs, right? Where while you're watching it, it's a labor of love, and you're like, damn, bitch, like it's taking a minute, it's taking a minute. But then when you're
Yeah.
done, you're like, damn, bitch,
Yeah.
that shit is heat.
I think that's why I fell off. It took so long to get to
Yeah.
the shit that
And
I
I
was
can-
like,
Chris, I can explain why that is too, because
okay,
Togashi famously did not have a great time doing Yu Hakusho. This is a fact. That was because it was his first one. It was very company mandated, and they were basically all deadline, and he was kind of just trying to keep it going. That's why that Four Kings arc is kind of like whatever, like because
Yeah.
Chapter Black is like phenomenal.
the shit. Yeah.
But like it's kind of just coast after that. So Hunter x Hunter came out a couple years later. Like they gave him time to bake it, and so he made the one that he wanted to make. It's technically still in serialization to this point. He has a chronic back issue where literally he cannot sit up and draw. He has to have a desk on his bed to draw like this. So, but he made it from the ground up with like basically almost no oversight because Yu Hakusho was so popular in Japan, and then it doubled up when it came to America. So they gave him like take all the time, brother. And then he got he got to make it the way he wanted. So he like mapped it out to a point where it's like, yo, you're gonna get attached to these characters, which is how it happened. I mean, he just happened to make an incredible character in Yusuke where everybody, especially here, loves Yusuke because like that's like he's like has like the right, like everybody's like, yo, this guy's the shit, bro. He's
that nigga, bro. Like
yeah.
How you come back from the dead being fly as hell, bro? He just had that.
Man.
So that's why it's like that, and I get that for some people, like especially with our attention spans these days, it's like hard to just jump into. Like One Piece is a hard pill to just swallow if you've never jumped into it. Once again, always shout out to my wife when she was on maternity leave. She caught all the way up. I was incredibly impressed. I was like, bro, that's insane.
Can I shout out to Shelby? Can I say something problematic then?
Yes.
Controversial, if you will.
Okay.
Would you say that American animation, that's one thing that American animation has over like Japanese animation, is that they get to the shits quicker?
No.
Because for me, okay, when I first started watching Avatar, it didn't take me no time to be like, oh, this is one of them ones.
Okay, hold on.
Immediately.
Stop
And
right
you can
there.
say that about say that about like
I'm gonna the only reason I'm gonna say stop you right there is because Avatar is one of the best written shows of all time. Like we gotta put it where it goes, right? Like that's not the same as like watching Powerpuff Girls or
I'm talking about as far as like shows, that kind of borrow
like Teen
that
Titans.
type of, you could even put like Young Justice in there. I feel like that shit. First couple seasons were they all gas.
But see, that's what look, Chris. But you're also look at these amount of how long these are, right? In a vacuum, right? So Young Justice, they were giving it, I think, 20 episodes a season, and then they get a break, right?
Right.
Animes,
like a week thing, right?
Before are weekly, but then they're gonna be way longer, okay? Yeah. Because they're a book series. These shows
you're stretching out the story
are just and they make them in season packets. So season 1, that's why Young Justice has season 1 is this, season 2 is the invasion, season 3 is the Blue Beetle shit. Like they change it because they're doing chapters. Like anime is a continuous story. Like literally.
I mean, Young Justice it was.
No, but what I mean is there's like it's a self-contained season. If a season ends on anime, literally the next episode when the new season starts is just gonna pick up right where that left off. Yeah. And then it's one continuous narrative. However, I would say nowadays, longer animes have been getting condensed. They're putting out a lot of original animes that are the most common number is 12. 12 episodes is a very big one, or 23, 24.
Right.
Yeah.
And original animes are coming in with fucking haymakers. And don't even get me started. These Koreans ain't playing. They are coming for their next. They are coming for their next because webtoons took them to a different level. And I mean, Soul Leveling is already popping it off for everybody. And now you're going to actually get ones that actually, I mean, I like Soul Leveling because it's, whooping ass, but when we get into like the shit, when they start bringing out the shit, I mean, hold on, let me get.
And I mean, while he looking, like, when you think about Avatar, right? Avatar 3 seasons, 61 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pilot episode came out 2003. First season didn't start till into 2005. That's 2 years of getting input on how they felt about this pilot episode, and then okay, let's take 2 years and make these 20 episodes. With manga, it's like a nigga just be like, "This the story I want to write," and they be like, "Oh shit, we're picking you up. You start next week."
Yeah, let's animate this shit.
And it's like they're like, "Oh, bro, you're serialized. You got to keep this fucking story going." And then when an anime comes out, a lot of times they catch up to it. So it's like anime for the most part, unless it's a TV original, because again, Avatar TV original, right?
Mm-hmm.
Young Justice, based on DC, clearly. That story's not in the comic though. You know what I mean? So It's like, these are things that like, this was made for TV. With manga, it's made as a manga series and then it's animated. And manga is made to keep you locked in the long run. So they're not trying to give you this gas fresh out the gate. It's like, oh, yeah, they have first episode. Yeah, it's like first episode, okay, we'll lock you in. And it's like, okay, let it develop, fall in love with these characters, and now we gonna drop some shit on you. So that's my thing. But at the same time, bro, we're pointing out, like, you point out 3 of the most popular fucking American TV shows to ever hit the goddamn air.
I mean, but we talking about like, I'm talking about as far as them ones with the anime, we know the ones. If you don't want to say Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter,
I knew you was gonna bring this damn omniscient.
You know what I'm saying? The ones are the ones for
That's
a reason. Even Invincible, like
bro think he's special, goddamn. Bro thought he was the only one had that motherfucker.
No, I was saying they're bringing that out. That's the one I'm waiting for. Because people talking about Soul Leveling, that shit is y'all
niggas can't do no money spread with y'all mangas though. So
bro, look at his bookshelf. What are you talking about? Look at his bookshelf.
Alright, man, hold on, bro. Niggas trying me today.
Yeah, get the Land of the Lustrous, man. Those are pretty. Get that. Those are super
money spread.
The money spread with manga. This is the most nerdiest money spread of all time. Let's get it.
Hold on. God,
yeah.
What we on, bro?
If this was 10 years ago, he'd plank on it.
Oh God.
Balance your shits on your head like a Don Julio bottle, man. Let's see what you got, bro.
All right, let's fit it. Let's stay on anime just real quick, and then we'll move to music again, so we get deeper into music. But I need to know, what is your favorite? Like, well, I don't know if you have a number one, but just give me your top 5 manga and top 5 anime.
I came prepared. So my top 3 never moves. Number 1 is Full Metal Anime. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, number 1 by far. Hunter x Hunter, number 2. One Piece, number 3.
Okay.
Then after that, I have JoJo's, and then Gurren Lagann.
Nice. Okay.
Love them.
Nice.
Now, if we go in manga, my manga's very different list. Number 1 is Land of the Lustrous, by far.
I knew that one already. You talk about
yeah. No, Land of Lustrous is never moving. I have a tattoo for it already. I almost got a second one, and then I wanted a third one, but I stuck with my one and called it a day for now.
I wish they brought the anime back,
bro. I think and I promise I'm just gonna segue for just a second, bro. What pisses me off about the anime is one of those ones where they ended it differently than the manga, so now you have to kind of retcon that ending. And Studio Orange, who's amazing at doing CGI, they only make like one thing a year. And they're like, okay, we got to keep this Trigun Stampede going. I'm like, well, nigga, what about this shit from a few years ago?
they're worried about Stargazer right now. You know,
Man, bro, and then they got Beastars they're finished, and it's just like so. In Land of Lustrous is dummy popular in Japan, but it's like popular as how good it is versus like the sales of it. You know what I mean? And so for them, it's like, why focus on this story that already ended and took forever to end because the creator kept taking hiatuses every time a new fucking PlayStation came out. No, bro, I'm so serious. The PlayStation 4, PS4 came out. Shorty took a break. And miraculously, same day, was gone for like 6 months. Right? Fucking Spider-Man game came out, and she took another break for like 6 months.
In. She was trying to.
PS5 came out, bro. Another break. And it's like, gang. But it's like, why do that when we have this property from the 90s, Trigun, that niggas still fuck with and still be selling like crazy. Money wise, why would I focus on Land of Lustrous if I can do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so if we're looking at my top 5 manga, right? We got Land of Lustrous. Number 2 is Pluto. Pluto is
gas.
Gas.
No. Okay, we have to. Okay, finish your list. We're gonna have a conversation about Mr. Urasawa because.
Look, because number 3 is Monster. Number 3 is Monster. Bro, we'll have a conversation. In a second. Number 4 is One Piece. Number 5 is JoJo's. But honestly, I'm going to go a little bit outside of that, right? Because then I Sold My Life for 10,000 yen per year, which was like 3 volumes and absolutely gas.
Never heard of that one.
Then, dog, that was like my 3rd manga I ever read.
Okay.
Shit is gas, but it has no official English translation. Then we got Akane Banashi, which is a current one. And I talk about that all the time. And it has an anime announced.
Yes. That one, it's very hard to explain because we don't know, like, as Americans, know what that form of art is.
Yeah, Rockable, yeah.
But I'll be locked in every week.
Dog, this shit is so gas, bro.
Because of the way they draw it, I'll be like, oh, like, that author is so good at like making expressions. I'm very excited for the because the anime is gonna like elevate what they're doing on stage. So I want to definitely, I can't wait for that. But
and then right outside of that, I'm gonna say one last one, and it's Kasane. Have you ever heard of that? Or it's Kasane, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, how do you spell it?
Kasane. And that is probably my like underrated GOAT.
I've never seen this before. Those covers are crazy though.
Look at them covers, gang.
I'm looking at them. There's a movie apparently.
Watercolor. Yeah, there's a live action movie of it. They cut down a lot, but dog, I won't spoil too much of it. But like, as far as plot goes, it's about this girl who she's a daughter of a famous actress, but she came out ugly. And I don't mean that in no judgmental way. That's the whole point of the story. She's like, I'm ugly. I'm disgusting to the world. And she ends up wanting to act. She has this amazing acting ability, but no one wants to see her face. So she ends up getting this lipstick from her dead mother that lets her, she puts it on and kisses somebody, she can steal their face.
Oh.
And she, bro, it's 11 volumes of just gas. Like, I have not read a manga like that ever, not never. I haven't been locked in on a manga like that since like I first started Land of Lustrous and Pluto. That is one of my favorites, but the only thing that holds it back is it has no physical release. It has English digital, but they haven't come up with it digitally because it's Kodansha.
It's Kodansha. Yeah, they do not like
They do not
shit.
like it, bro.
They
do not like printing shit, bro.
They try to save that bread. Because Blue Lock is killing it, and they barely wanted to do that.
Bro, I don't know why they hate money, bro. I don't know. But I will say they started a program where they're trying to start printing stuff from their digital like backlog.
Yeah.
So we started with a whole bunch of shoujo, which I'm happy for because the shoujo and josei lovers don't get enough.
Their manga app is terrible though.
Oh, I hate their manga
app.
It's
coin based. Anything coin based, you can eat a dick. But
but no, Kasane is one of them. So if you ever have a chance to check it out, bro, that shit is gas.
Oh no, it looks crazy. I've never seen that one before. So 2018 was the last volume. So like pretty recent.
It's been done for a minute. Yeah, that shit, bro. The shit was so heat. I read it again as soon as I finished it. Shit is just that good.
Okay, I'm just gonna here. So you said Monster, right? So like, of course, I got the complete edition, of course. But this is my favorite manga of all time. It is, don't get me wrong, I love the anime too, but reading it is a different vibe altogether. And Urasawa-san is probably my favorite manga author because all he releases is bangers.
Yeah,
Because
bro don't have
Pluto-
nothing to sleep on.
Pluto is crazy, right? The anime for Pluto was immaculate.
Phenomenal.
So, Billy Bat, I know doesn't have a real English translation. I still read that motherfucker. Also,
They're
that
coming
one
out with
is-
it. They announced it not too long ago. They announced it a couple weeks ago.
That was the most. It was off kilter for all his like. It was so off kilter, but I was like locked in because I was like trying to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
And then 20th Century Boys, another like he just doesn't miss. But this right here is enough for me to be like, because Johan is just one of the best, craziest characters ever written, and this is my favorite manga of all time, hands down.
I ain't mad at it, bro. I ain't mad at it. Orosawa is my number one mangaka, and then it's damn, Hanomu Arakawa, who wrote Fullmetal Alchemist, brother. Well, Fullmetal Alchemist, because she also has nothing but bangers.
She and people don't get like, and the thing with her though is because Full Metal was so popular, the other ones never did as well, and it blew my mind. I know because she got to deal with one of the worst ones to pick, which was Square Enix manga. So like, no one's reading Shadows of the Daemon Realm, which is actually
ass though.
It's fire.
It's just good as hell, yeah.
But no one can find it because it's on the Square Enix shop. Like, who fucking they make Final Fantasy. No one's looking for manga from Square Enix.
Yeah.
But the anime's coming out, so that'll probably fix that problem. But but like, I Silver Spoon was great. I didn't think I was gonna fucking like a shit about farming, but guess what? I finished that motherfucker. I finished that motherfucker.
Bro, I think what gets with her is she's the same way as what's her name? The person who wrote Inuyasha, right? Where almost everything they've ever written has an anime. Because Hanomu Arakawa has Hero Tales has an anime, Fullmetal Alchemist has an anime, Silver Spoon, Demons of the Shadow Realm.
And the Hero Tales anime is ass.
Bro, I've heard,
ass.
but it still has one. But it's like every serialized series she has, even this one that she made that's just like a version of, it's just her as a cow telling short stories. Everything she has an anime, and you can't say shit about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And as a female writer too, like that's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Monster is definitely my number one for sure. Yeah. One Piece has to be on there for sure. Yeah. I can't put Hunter x Hunter because they never finished the manga. I feel like the anime ended in a great spot, but like the manga, it just every time I'm just like, bro, please finish this shit, because it's like, because I know where this shit's going. I'm like, I want to see these fights. Please let me see them. But it would be on there if you finished it, no lie. But like, so Monster, One Piece, and my recent one, Don to Don's fucking incredible. I cannot stop reading it. Now the newest chapter did piss me off, but I'm gonna let it marinate.
I haven't read the last couple of them. I think I'm about 8 behind.
I'm not behind, dog. I can't get behind them. I read every Sunday at 10 a.m. I'm already the app's open. I'm going and then if I have to read scans for the other ones like Blue Lock and shit, I'm reading scans. I don't care because I'm not gonna give Kodansha any money for that shit.
Yeah.
But another one that will never be finished, but it's one of the most gorgeous things I've ever seen was Vagabond.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking
I still
beautiful.
Haven't read that yet.
You still haven't read? Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, I haven't.
It's I mean, you know, it's the guy who did Slam Dunk, but
yeah. The shit I haven't read always surprises people because there's some like goats that I have never experienced anime or like I've still never seen the Monster anime. Like I've read the manga, but I've never watched.
My nephew just said Vagabond's
amazing. Vagabond's amazing.
Yeah. So,
what rounds it out though? That was 4, wasn't it? Was that 4?
Yeah, it was 4. And then I'm trying to see which one I want to put there. I'm looking at my shelf right here because all I have is my favorite manga. You know what, man? It might be JoJo's as well, but specifically, I have a favorite part of JoJo's. Everybody has a favorite part.
Everybody has a favorite part, yeah, for sure. What's your favorite part?
Mine is Diamond is Unbreakable. That villain power set was incredible, and I really like the friend group in this one, and then I like that Jotaro is more like vocal in this show, because all the other ones he's like mada mada dane, and he just beats their ass and then calls it a day, and everybody's like, oh, Jotaro's the best. I'm like, no, he's not. Like, no, he's not. Josuke literally has the power to heal, and I'm like, that is a like, because you like that's a non-fighting power.
Yeah.
Tell
he still be throwing hands.
And you know what? Like Takashi Miike, one of the most popular like Japanese directors, made a live action Diamonds Unbreakable movie. And I know anime movies get a bad rap, but that one is a fucking banger. I'm not even lying to you.
Yeah.
If you ever want to watch it, I will stream it into your Discord for you. I have it right here. I have a Blu-ray copy.
Okay.
Right over here. That's how much I liked it. And also they make hardcover mangas, bro. Like, I mean, what else can I get there? But I love Diamonds Unbreakable. Like, I think that is my favorite JoJo. I think my second might be Stone Ocean though. But
really,
yeah, I like reading it wise.
Yeah.
Because it was like another different villain who like, and that ending is insane. Like, it's literally insane.
Absolutely insane. Yeah.
So I was like, both gas, but those are my top 5. Now, anime wise, yeah, my favorite anime probably is Hunter x Hunter. No, sorry. My favorite anime is Gintama. Okay, that's my favorite anime.
Okay.
But Hunter x Hunter is a very close second. Hunter x Hunter has a very special place in my heart for me and my wife. We bonded over that one. We watch it every single year together. It's like, that's like a synonymous with everything in my core being is Hunter x Hunter. Gintama's my favorite because I think, like Toasty Marshmallow said it the best. It's the most anime. So if you never really got into anime, this show, you're going to fucking hate this show with a passion.
Yeah.
But it has everything in it. Like, literally, they throw everything in this motherfucker. It has my sense of humor. I love the characters in that show. Mm-hmm. It's like One Piece in the fact that you might think this character means nothing, but they'll come back at some point and do something.
Many times.
And then the world does keep evolving, even though you don't realizing it. It's changing the whole time. When it does get to the serious bits, they're very good. And when you get to the actual narrative of the show, you're like, oh, this is what's really going on. This shit's crazy. And then it's deliberately like animated the way it is. The writer is a very clever writer. But I've never had an experience watching that. I locked in and I watched the whole thing. I watched all the movies. I saw the final in theaters. Like, I literally locked in when I watched it. And I'm glad I watched it after it was finished so I could finish it. Because I just, that was one I didn't watch weekly, and when it was coming out, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get to that at some point. And I finally did, and I was like, hell yeah, this is the way to watch this shit. And that's like 300 episodes, and I dove all the way through. But I love Gintama with a fucking passion. Of course, One Piece got to be on there. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I've divested too much of my time into it. I'm part of the crew apparently, because I'm along for the ride. I do have favorite Straw Hats, and I have people I hate in the crew, but we'll get in that in a second if you want to. But that's 3. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I mean, I don't think you can have a list without that on there. I feel like the people that hate it are contrarians. They don't want to like it because people like it. But I mean, if it's a banger, it's a banger. It's a fucking incredible, and it's a great length. Like, I feel like anybody can watch it and not get mad that they spent that long on it because it's only 64 episodes. And then like, I like the regular Full Metal Alchemist, the one that doesn't follow the manga, but like Brotherhood is just so much better. Like, as far as like a story structure, because you get all the other stuff going on, and then they do more with the homunculus in the Brotherhood than they do in the other one. but
Yeah.
fucking great. And then 5, I would say is a tie with Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z because that's just my childhood encapsulated in 2 things. For different reasons. Chapter Black is one of my favorite arcs. I know everybody likes the Dark Tournament, but Chapter Black is like out of here, bro. Out of here. Sensui is way cooler than Toguro to me.
100%.
Because the Toguro fight when we finally got to it was just kind of like, it's just this.
Yeah.
Like he tanks one spirit ball, and he's just like, they talk and then he just disintegrates. Like this is it.
Nah, nigga, that wasn't it, dog. Don't do that.
It was though.
Bruh, Yusuke was out there throwing everything he had until he was like, nigga,
Chris,
I need...
Look at the length of time of the actual fight. You can look it up on YouTube.
The
it's not
nigga
that
said, oh, I see I need to motivate you.
Yeah, and then he fake kills
They killed his homeboy.
They fake killed him.
Yusuke hit that nigga with a punch, right? Should have broke the nigga neck. He turned, blood dripping down his face. He's like,
and he put his neck
is.
back. Yeah. I remember.
There he is. That's what I came to
I've
see. You don't understand, nigga. You don't understand, bruh. That's like some coming of age shit.
But you don't like the Sensui fight better though?
I think
he actually killed that motherfucker.
Yeah, he did.
He killed him.
No. He didn't kill him. His demon pops killed him. He was taking over.
I'm saying Sensui killed Yusuke, bro.
Oh, I thought you meant
he killed him.
I mean,
because he thought he was gonna power up his homies, which it did, but that activated. But I'm saying, like, he literally lost the fight, bruh.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we can't win them all, nigga. But he
when Shinobu came out, bro, he was like, "I got sacred energy." We're like, "What the fuck is sacred energy?"
Yeah, Yusuke is just like the epitome of like I want to say 80s, but 90s like bad boy, like that aura, nigga, all aura, bruh. You feel me? Like very confident. He gonna get the job done.
His character growth is incredible too. Like I don't think that gets talked about enough.
I still don't think nobody that I've seen personally witness, nobody's had a better like character arc than Vegeta, bro. In my personal opinion.
Vegeta? Changing.
Yeah.
I'll change too if I did like that myself. You know, I would figure my life out.
Dang, bro. Like, what are we?
Because if you do an attack called Final Flash and it doesn't
change, the nigga got changed. Let's not pretend. Like, the nigga didn't mature. The nigga
got humbled.
Oh, he said, "Oh, my fault, gang."
He said, Final Flash. That boy said, "This shit ain't final." Grow back.
It's barely a flash, my nigga. Like,
and then he watched his son wax this motherfucker for a little bit, and then an android do some shit, and he was like, "Man, I don't have shit." And then Gohan, a literal 13-year-old, he's like, "I don't know shit. Yeah. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna raise these kids." That's what I'm gonna do.
Gohan turned up on them niggas, bro. Oh God.
The Cell Saga is incredible, man. I just can't get it.
From the Android all the way to Cell, bro. Like that shit, that shit was peak, bro.
Bro, okay, Chris. Also Vegeta, bro. He finally turned Super Saiyan. He destroyed he destroyed Fat Boy, right? And then Android 18 beat the living shit out of him, and he got humbled again, bro.
Broke that nigga arm, man.
Toriyama just was throwing him in there just to be like, "This is how strong the villains are." Here you go.
Oh God, yeah.
But what does that say though? Like,
and then you have Piccolo aura farming.
They
get ass whooped as well.
So when Vegeta came to Earth,
if he even go in there, like
when Vegeta came to Earth originally, him and Goku were neck and neck.
Obviously, he was stronger than Goku for sure.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I still say neck and neck because, like, I mean, well, no.
With the Kaioken, they were even with the Kaioken, and then. But he had to exert all his energy to even blast them off. But he survived the blast. And then he turned to the ape. And then they had no fucking chance until randomly Yajirobe stepped up and called Cap. Ha! And then it took Krillin and Gohan being clever to make it happen. But
I still feel like even the humbling caused him to change, because some niggas can stay vain and ignorant and not change.
Yeah,
that fucking Whis told him, like, bro, you got to let that shit go if you want to go to the next level, bro. It took him a bunch of
or whatever. And in the Buu saga, he was like, I get it now. You
Yeah.
are the best. I can
Yeah.
never be you.
Yeah, nigga ain't lying, bro. But Cheetah's he a fucking warrior, dog. He got that dog in
No,
him, man.
dog, and don't get me wrong. I like Vegeta.
cool.
I'm
And
just
he
saying,
ain't turning down
I
no
think it's 'cause-
fades, bro.
I think it's because we're much more deeper in the anime. We've seen so many character arcs go down. So
Yeah, that's
many
true.
different
That's
ways,
true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But
That's
I
true.
do think Vegeta does have a great character arc. I just personally, I'm like, nigga, I can name 45 niggas right now that have
Type
better
shit.
character arcs than this nigga. No,
he is a
offense
better
to
father
Vegeta.
than Goku, though. So
He is
He
a better
what?
father. That
He's a
nigga
better father
has
than Goku.
grown as a fucking person. I would say grown as a human, but he's not a human. But as
Yeah.
a person outside of fighting, he's grown way more than Goku ever has.
He's a way better
Goku is
husband.
still
He's
the
a way
same-
better
he's
father.
Goku the same nigga in here. He's the
Yeah.
same
They-
nigga here. He got stronger everywhere else. Vegeta's
They-
stronger outside and inside.
They reduced Goku to a like fucking buffoon. For
Yeah,
some
Super.
reason.
He was just dumb as fuck. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I don't know what
but-
that's about.
Bro seen the fade and was like, all right, nigga. Bye.
I don't know what that was about. Like I think that was a step in the wrong direction.
Look, we'll just say this about Super. Super had some of the worst character designs I've ever seen in my life. But we'll just go. We'll just go because what do these Saiyans look like in Universe 6? Like, what is this? And why is Jiren just a bug? Like, what is this motherfucker? Like,
Bro, Jiren is so built. I did like Caulifla. I feel like the girl. I like the girl.
the girl
girl's-
Brawley
I
was
like
cool.
Yeah, that shit was gas. But like, I can definitely get what you mean.
But yeah, okay. And then we'll talk about the One Piece characters, and then we'll get to the music shit.
Yeah. Who's your favorite and least favorite Straw Hat, sir?
My least favorite Straw Hats.
Give me both. Give me
How much time you get? No, it was easily. And I know. Look, BX gonna be mad at me. I don't care.
You know, it's like Usopp, huh?
Usopp for sure, and Sanji
That
for
nigga
sure.
love-
Both
that
of these
nigga love
motherfuckers.
Usopp. Oh,
Usopp and Sanji are my bottom two,
Okay.
and I can give you reasons for both.
Sanji is the chef.
Yeah, Sanji's the
Yeah.
blonde hair chef, and Usopp's
He's the pervert.
the nigga with the
I know Usopp with the nose. That's crazy. They did my boy dirty.
So Usopp, I have a problem with, because my man has to lock in. I'm sick of it
At some point.
because the Usopp fans keep saying he go do this. He has hockey. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he did in Dressrosa. That was 9 years ago. Talk about right now. What is he doing right now? He didn't do shit in Wano except run around. Tama saved Usopp. What are we talking about right now? And then
Yep.
we are in the manga. We are in Elbaf, where he is supposed to be. This was supposed to be his time. We have got more Brook action in Elbaf than we have with fucking Usopp.
Yeah.
Usopp, now he's done his shit in the past. I'm saying right now, he has done nothing.
No.
Nothing. There is no achievement.
He's
you can
small
give
right
him.
now, though, right?
Yeah, he's still a fucking
Okay.
bitch.
I mean,
he's a coward.
He been swole since like the time skip, but bro don't be moving.
He's still
Like,
a
bro-
coward though, Chris. He still gets scared. He still runs away. He doesn't do anything. He'll shoot
Yeah.
one little beam of plants and it'll save the ship from landing somewhere. And he'll be like, okay, I'm done for the day. I did my duty.
Yeah.
He's a sniper. He don't be sniping nobody.
He's a support at this point. He's literally a support character. Like,
So, bro, like, cause Chopper even be locking in because he's a doctor. He be healing motherfuckers. And
in Wano,
on
nigga
Wano,
locked in like crazy. Oh my god.
he was half freezing and he made a cure for a disease that no one knew what it was.
Yeah.
While half freezing, Usopp over there, I don't know what's happening. And then the little girl, Tom is like 7 years old. He gets saved by a child.
She's like, you need to lock the fuck in. Like, yeah.
Bro, Nami was even fighting, and Nami don't even like fighting.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bro, Robin over here bitch slapping a Spider Woman. Usopp
Bro,
doing
I
nothing.
love Robin so much. Usopp is probably one of my bottom ones as well. So I can agree with you there.
And then the reason I say Sanji, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I do not like perverted characters. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. That's why Seven Deadly Sins is just nasty to me. Because the moment they revealed that, because the first season I was like, oh, this is cool. When they revealed what was going on, I was like, oh, so you've been like you watched her since birth and was like, yeah, when she comes of age, that's mine right there. Gross. I don't like any, and obviously the animation just went downhill really fast. But Sanji had incredible fights early, but he's always put things in jeopardy over some punani, over the cat. In this lobby, literally let himself get his ass whooped because he couldn't hit a woman, right? I'm not saying he had to fight her. He could have left the room. There ain't no way she could catch him.
Yeah.
It's Sanji. Like, so, and then even Nami was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, and then he redeemed himself by doing the bridge switch or whatever. And then he did the Diablo Jambly for the first time on the wolf guy. That was cool or whatever. But then as we move on, especially after the time skip, like this.
Don't talk about Fishman Island. Shit.
Fishman Island was useless. Died on impact because he had a nosebleed because he was so horny, bro.
No.
Are we dead ass right now?
But he died?
No, he was about to.
The nigga
was
was
blood
close.
transfusion.
But I will say, smallest bit of context. I agree with you. So during the time skip, the 2 years, he was on an island with no women, and they were like, I think they were all transgender women.
Trans, yeah.
I seen that. Yeah.
He finally saw like cisgender women, and he was losing his fucking mind. And so it was Oda kind of playing off of the whole nosebleed thing, but then it was like, no, nigga, like it's so bad you're about to die, and it's like you're supposed to be the third strongest, but somebody always got to come save you because you can't exist in the same room as a woman that has some ill will with you.
Yeah.
Like there's no I can understand not fighting women, but like you said, nigga, leave and go fight somebody else. He be so stuck here with the hard eyes doing this shit that Robin got to come from across the castle to go beat somebody ass for you. Like,
look, and like he wins his fights, right, Chris? But here's the thing: when we get into the brass tacks of things, like he jeopardizes things every time because of women.
For sure.
He left the crew for Big Mom, and then everything because of his family, or whatever. And then he saw he was married and was like, oh no, I'm about to marry this chick. I don't give a fuck no more. Like, and then like he even look, like Zoro told him when Usopp tried to leave the crew the first time, he said, yo, you can't just let him back. He better apologize to you. You can't do that shit. Because if Zoro was on Whole Cake Island, this would be a whole different story.
Whole different story.
That's why Luffy didn't invite that motherfucker. Because like he knew, dog, Luffy was fighting for literally hours without eating. And you know, Luffy was always like, I'm hungry. He was fighting through a fucking army. And then after all that, Sanji still fucking came over there trying to fake being, I'm leaving. And then he did a fucking full power Diablo jumping on his head. If Zoro saw that, bro, there would have been hell to pay.
It'd been over with.
So
over with.
He did all that to be like, and then Luffy still was like, no, I'm coming to get you back or whatever. And then even after that moment of him getting through that, on Wano, this motherfucker gets a raid suit from his family that turns him invisible. The first thing this motherfucker does is peep on women.
Out the
because
gate.
he could turn invisible. I'm like, bro, okay.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's okay. Because anime's gonna have perverted shit regardless.
Yeah, always.
It's okay. It's okay in a vacuum, and sometimes.
But that's his identity,
every
though.
time. That's exactly. It's like, and it's like at the
drives me
beginning,
nuts.
he loved women. You know what I mean? Like Sanju was my favorite Straw Hat when he got first introduced. Because again, I'm culinary. I love a cook. He locked me the fuck in. I locked in only with the Baratier. But then over time, I'm like, okay, you're strong as shit. But I'm like, okay, but you're kind of fucking up the crew. Because you don't want to fight a woman. Then it became, oh, it's not that I can't fight him. I'm completely immobilized. And it's like, bro, when you got somebody like Luffy and Zoro right here, we need that third. And we have no idea if you're going to show up or not because a baddie in the room. You know what I mean?
I mean, but how often do they fight women for real?
All the time. Every crew has a woman.
Every
time
pirate
a crew has
a
woman,
yeah.
Every crew that has a woman, guess who finds Sanji ass?
Yeah.
So in Wano, he gets captured by this chick that's like a big spider, right?
She's a baddie. Oh my God.
And all her little crew, they're literally like torturing him, and he's just taking it. And eventually he's about to get like so beat up. He's like, Robin, save me. And Robin has to come up there and take care of business that he should have already handled. Because if she would have got kicked by Sanji, it would have been over in 5 seconds. But
she would have been gone.
Yeah.
Because look, and here's another thing. Because everybody always wants to say Zoro is the boring answer, but sometimes the right answer is boring. I'm sorry. Because I can't help it. I can't help it that Oda likes Zoro, bro. I can't help that. He be giving him
I
tight
like the
shit
nigga too. Like shit.
Because look, people always want to bring up like the fighting feats or whatever. But on Wano, look, Sanji was, I know his body was changing because he was activating his Germa powers or whatever.
Yeah.
But he was struggling against a robotic dinosaur that did not have any hockey powers. Zoro fought a legendary race being with a pterodactyl power, supreme hockey power, and then we find out that Zoro unlocked Conqueror's hockey in the fight.
Yeah.
And he can
And then didn't that nigga go upstairs too?
Yeah.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like
And then Zoro was like, "Oh, I see. I just got to give my life energy to this. Okay. I die because he would die for Luffy at the drop of a hat, like immediately. Yeah. So like he just like he better, bro. I'm sorry. He's better than Sanji. I'm sorry.
The definition of built different.
He's number 2 though, right?
Yeah, he is number 2. But
it's always an argument of who's 2 or 3. But and you could make an argument for Sanji from time to time. But when you look at the niggas that Zoro pack up versus the niggas that Sanji pack up, you can't argue there. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, when Zoro went to the island with the goddamn
yeah, because he watched a little bit of One Piece.
The goddamn what the vampire sword nigga or whatever.
Yeah.
He fought them baboons, nigga.
Oh, you talking about Mihawk? Yeah, on Mihawk's Island. Yeah.
Locked in, bruh. I fuck with Zoro.
Zoro will never not be locked in.
He's my favorite character.
And look, his one-liners give me chills every time, bro. When he bowed his head to Mihawk, was like, "Please train me," because he saw when he found out Ace died, bro.
Yeah.
Out of everybody's reaction, him and Nami had the most realistic reaction. Like Nami was like crying. Zoro literally did not. He was like his eyes went white because he didn't know what the fuck to do. Yeah. Sanji was just like, "What?" Usopp was trying to get off the island. Robin was just kind of like Luffy.
No.
Robin's grown as fuck though. Robin's grown as fuck and like the mom of the group, so she acted like how she should.
When Ace did die, bro, in that battle, bro, the war or whatever, and like Luffy went fucking comatose, I was like, bro, this rough. Shit real, bro. You don't know, like rough. That shit hit me on another level because I lost my brother. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck to do, so it was like. Most people would like turn to like music or whatever as something like that's relatable, and especially as an adult, I hadn't seen anything. As a child, I'll say G Baby, Hardball, that shit. Yeah, because I think that movie came out like the same year my brother died or the year after he died. No. But that scene affected me for till now. But as an adult, I hadn't seen anything that like, damn. And then to see how hard Luffy was fighting to like save him and got him free, and then he died.
Yeah, because I bitch ass Akainu, bro.
Right after that, bro, you had no choice but to turn into a fucking savage, bro. You had no choice, and you want blood and you want your revenge, bro. That's why like. Some of these rappers that are like street niggas, right?
Here we go.
No, I'm just saying. Some of these rappers that are street niggas that like, especially like Atlanta or whatever, right? I'll be watching these like like while there's a music gang war in Atlanta or Chicago or any of these cities or whatever, especially like Chicago. Somebody that grew up with, walk down the street with every day. This their whole life, so like defending their honor, neighborhood, their gang, their friends, and like their best mans die, and then like the story turned, and this person turns into like the fucking, you feel me? Like, some people's reaction is to only do that, like, they don't got no other choice. So I kind of resonate with that in the sense of like, it's kind of weird for me, right? Because like on one hand, when that whole Young Thug trial shit was happening, and we were trying to decide like or figure out like if Thug like had these crimes committed or whatever, I was on the side of if you take an innocent life, bro, like him, like throw him away. I don't care. His music good, whatever. He funny, but like, you know, life is like valuable or whatever. So like,
Yeah.
but then like when you dig deeper into like some of this shit and like understand that these circumstances and like the way these people were brought up, this is all they know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, well, shit, can you really fault the nigga? Like, I don't know. But anyways, yeah. The One Piece for sure. That particular arc, that's what got me.
Yeah.
But then you go fight Eminem in the sky, and it's a bunch of like, a bunch of shit in the
Look, One Piece is a go, bro.
Filler. But then I go back to my shit about the American cartoons. Like, Dalton, you had mentioned a lot of these animes, the creators or whoever are going back and like taking all the fluff out and repackaging it.
Yeah.
Do you think that got to do with like niggas' attention spans now, or like is this just a money grab? Like,
no,
what do you think?
There's a couple reasons why. I mean, money is 100% part of it. Let's not bash that, but a lot of it is because when especially with the big three, which is Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, right? So like during that time frame, they got so popular that they were cranking out the anime like when the manga didn't have that much room to move. Like it was like right on its ass, right? Like the whole like I think One Piece probably had the most room to breathe because it was the oldest of them. But like Bleach was very quick on it. Like after Bleach came out, the anime was like, I would say volume 3, the anime started getting made. Like it was like close. And Naruto wasn't that far behind that. And so that's why you get all these filler episodes, because they're catching up. So they got to like stop, do something else, then let the manga breathe. Because if they do catch up, then you have what happened to Full Metal Alchemist, and then you just make a whole different thing. Or Soul Eater wasn't even finished.
I was about to say the same thing, yeah.
So there's this anime called Soul Eater. It got to one part in the manga, and then they were like, "Yeah, we need 50 episodes." So he was like, "Okay."
Here's some brand new shit.
Here's a whole different storyline that has nothing to do with anything that was about to happen. So like, that's really what happens. So a lot of times, and then now with animation being how good it is, especially when people saw how good Toei's been doing with One Piece, and then how UFO Table's been doing with Demon Slayer, like they're like, oh, we can make this shit crazy. Because like, I'm thinking they did like an anniversary video for Naruto. It was the Sasuke and Naruto fight. Looked incredible. So I was like, yo, if they did that without all the fillers, we might be talking about something because of how it would look. So like they're doing like, and then the One Piece, the Netflix one that you're talking about, that's gonna condense it and make it nicer looking and kind of cut out all the walking for 5 episodes. Like, they're gonna condense basically what I think they're doing for that one is they're gonna make it look pretty. The only thing I know is confirmed is that it's the East Blue shit. Like I don't know, because people were talking about it's supposed to be this many episodes for Sky Island or whatever, but I was like, the only thing they confirmed that I've heard was the East Blue stuff. I haven't heard to say anything else. But if they do all that, then and they condense it, basically it's like the best time for them to get people into One Piece. Like they can invoke, they can kind of give people a really good primer, a really good looking primer up until the point where it's about to get, because like right now, after the shit we're in right now, there's no going back to how much shit just happens. Like you literally cannot just watch one, like you can't just watch this out of nowhere and be like, yo, you're going to be like, I have no idea what any of this means.
I will say this. How did you feel about the live action One Piece? Did you watch it?
Me?
Ooh. Chris, who are you talking to?
I know you watched it, Dalton.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so funny story. I ain't finished that bitch yet because I was watching it with my wife and my mama, and then my mom watched it without me. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not fucking finishing.
Cardinal sin,
your own
my God.
people, bro.
It was me. So my sister, my young big sister, she's older than me, but she's the younger out of the two. She loved One Piece way before I got into it. And so me, her, my mom, and my wife was all watching it. And I come home one Sunday. I come over one Sunday because it's our family day. And mom was like, "Yeah, I finished that show." I was like,
You what?
"What show?" She said, "One Piece." I said, "Mama, the one we've been watching for 3 weeks straight." She was like, "Yeah, I didn't want to wait anymore." I said, "We just watched some last week, so I ain't finished it yet." But I feel like I like the live action. I like what they're doing. It's not a replacement for the original One Piece, and I'm not a big fan of when people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna just start after that." I hate that.
Oh nah.
Oh no, hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
No, yeah,
I watched the live action and it made me go watch the anime.
no,
That's good.
I have a lot of people that try to start after where the live action finished. I like it, and I like what it did.
Yeah,
It doesn't try to just. It doesn't just try to be One Piece. It's like, no, we're the One Piece live action, and we're gonna do things this way, and I like that. But I do feel like I don't like the way they move certain details around. Like Garp's identity wasn't supposed to come out till like 200 episodes in, and it's like episode 2, and I'm like, why the fuck are we saying that?
I feel like that. I mean, damn, that's so.
The characterization of him pisses me off in the live action.
I fucked with after watching. Okay, so I watched the whole live thing because Dalton, for his birthday during the pandemic, he rented out a theater and they let him pick the movie that he wanted to watch. He could bring his own movie or whatever, and it was One Piece
Gold.
Gold, right?
That's my favorite One Piece movie.
We watched it and I was like, "Oh yeah, this shit fire, cool." It was all our like closest friends. All went and watched it. It was dope.
Look, I was even nice. I watched in English for them.
Yeah. You and this English, bro.
So
nice.
Bro, hate it.
Even after watching that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this shit cool" or whatever. I still didn't get into it, but I knew it was Dalton shit. So once we saw the announcement for the live action, I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna check it out," because whatever. I watched it and I was like, "Yo, this shit got a fire, bro! Like, let me go see what this shit about." The only thing I didn't like was the Luffy yelling all the fucking time. I ain't even in the anime and in the live action. I'm like, bro, I don't bro. You need to calm the fuck down,
well,
nigga.
Chris, if you don't like that, do not ever look up any media for Black Clover.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that, bro.
Do not look up.
Bro didn't say that about Naruto. So maybe Black Clover might be alright because bro yell like Naruto do. Bro don't yell like Luffy.
Nah, Asta is non-stop.
We're going to get the One Piece. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up,
for the
nigga.
first like 50 episodes, bro. Asta don't shut the fuck up. But Black Clover's like that. That shit is different.
Yeah, man. That was the only thing I couldn't get behind. But like even when watching Zoro fight what's the nigga name? The vampire nigga?
Mihawk, bro. Stop calling him a vampire.
He's a vampire. The nigga, he's just a nigga with eyes, bro. Like,
nah, that's a vampire, man. All vampires dress like that. They walk like that. They act like
he does look like a vampire castle, though.
He do like a vampire.
When he fought that nigga, bro, slash his shit open, dog, I was like, nah, this shit different. And then he like the scene where I was like, I'm locked the fuck in, is when Mihawk like took his sword and like just slashed all the boats.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck type time this nigga on, bro?
Boy.
And then Zoro was like, I'm finna fight this nigga. I was like, bro, this
you think that's
like,
tight, bro? You should
broke some boats.
You should see what Shanks did.
No, gang, what?
Oh yeah, I didn't see that part. Yeah.
Nah,
but you told me about
bro.
it though. You told me.
Boy.
Like, if I could just like watch
the
pivotal episodes of One Piece, bro.
Don't get me started there, bro.
If I could just watch the pivotal, I'll be locked in. Cause like once it get to that part, it's fine.
Look, Chris, if you really want to, there are some great YouTube videos that break down and they give you like all the information. They'll play
watch it though, but I just want to watch.
They play the key scenes and they explain like what happens in between, so you can kind of like. And there's multiple videos where they'll be like, "This is the Sky Island arc," and they'll break it down. They'll show the scenes that you need to know, and they'll break down what's pivotal that you need to know for the future story. Like, so, because as Oda does, he calls back everything that you can think of. So
I will say the first 2 seasons were the seasons I'm like most familiar with. So maybe it's the first 2. I might be wrong, but like obviously the first.
You made it pretty far, bro, because you made it to the war.
I made it to the war. Yeah.
Yeah, so you made it pretty far.
Nigga, you're damn near halfway through the show.
Fuck that, nigga. I know. Yeah, I ain't finna lie to me. Hey, y'all shit about 3,000 episodes in, man.
Nah, it's only like
3,000.
It's only like
Chris,
1100 in. And
this is
like,
not a
so the
soap
war is
opera.
like, oh god, like this shit don't come out every day.
Sesame Street.
Shit, might as well.
Nah,
By the way,
I mean,
my shit downloaded. It was at 3 minutes, so I just had to
Okay.
restart the PlayStation for whatever reason.
Good. I'm glad
That
you
shit
get playing
said
on it.
3
99
days.
hours, bro.
But
that shit crazy.
okay. But yeah, see,
track.
we could go off of this anime tangent for days. But but usually, live action anime stuff is a joke. Let's just
One Piece did a good job. I fuck with Yu Yu Hakusho as well, but they condensed a lot of shit.
No, we're not talking about that.
You basically you could tell they were like, yeah, you have this much to squeeze in, like you have this many episodes. So they basically try to just fuck the Dark Tournament. Let's just do all this at once, and that's it. So you could tell it's a one and done.
Yeah.
I didn't mind the actor playing Yusuke, like because he was in the Tokyo Revengers movie, but because in the Tokyo Revengers movie, he's actually not a fucking bitch like in the anime. But I do not like that shit at all.
I didn't watch that first season.
My dumbass read the whole thing, and I was pissed the whole time. and I almost
X was like, bro, it's good to a point, and there was a part where it should have ended, and nigga said, no, let's run it back.
Yep.
And he's like, you just mad after that the rest of the time.
You're just like, this guy's the dumbest person on the planet, and it's like the people that tell me to watch Rent a Girlfriend. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just
I want to one more.
No.
Hold on. No, look. I'm not gonna try to convince you.
No character growth.
I enjoyed the first season. I watched nothing past it.
Absolutely,
the first season is just, you know what I'm saying. So I'm that's all I got.
Me and my wife watched it, and I read the manga afterward. And after I got to a certain point, I'm like, bro, I'm 150 chapters in, and this man is still a dumb. Like, what am I reading for? Because you just watched Dress Up Darling, and you saw actual progression. So I'm like,
in 12 episodes, like.
So why am I watching this bullshit? So the first season premise is really good. I thought it was going to be really good, and then it just it's not. But
they announced the 5th season like fucking 2 days ago. Shit's insane, bro. Like
they renew every shitty show because like who's watching Rising of Shield Hero? Why does it have 5 seasons?
Why the fuck, bro? Niggas stop
that
fucking
shit is
with the second season, bro. I didn't even finish. I watched the first 5 episodes like 4 times, and I can't do it.
It's ass.
Who the fuck is on the 5th season? Niggas didn't watch the 3rd or the 4th, bro. I don't know. I guess Japan just fuck with it that heavy.
You can't. But they can't bring back like the better. Okay. Anyway.
anyways. Fuck the Land of the Lustrous.
Yeah. And not from Amazon, please. Like, don't lock it behind Amazon Prime. Even though there are some good ones on there, like Banana Fish and some other stuff, but like.
Well, look, I'm not gonna go off tangent, but there's one called Magia Lumiere. If you haven't heard of it,
I think I have. I'm gonna look at the cover and I'm gonna tell you if that's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Magia Lumiere. I know I spelled that wrong. Oh no, I got it right.
Because it's magical girls, but it's literally a grown
office, right?
Yes, an office. And
yes, I know what this is. Yes,
college, and then she goes to a startup, and they like magical girls are a fucking job versus like.
Okay, I do. I have
that. I fuck with.
Yeah,
that I fuck with. The manga, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, and again, I'm not gonna go off a tangent, but that manga, I was reading it again well before it got anime announced. And dog, there's even like a time skip, like 90 chapters in. The shit goes so crazy after a while, dog. Bro, and it ended early this year. I didn't even finish it, but dog, it really fucking eats. But that's it. I agree with you though. Please not Amazon.
Okay, but like before we get out here, we have to talk about music again. Okay,
gotta do music and movies.
I know you're. I know you be listening to Asian music too. But like on the hip hop side, I know you said Outkast is your favorite group, or is that your favorite period?
My favorite group. They're my favorite group. They're not artist wise, not my favorite, but I love Outkast.
Yes. So who's your favorite artist, and who's your favorite rappers?
So my favorite everything in general is Big Crit. That is my dude.
Okay,
he'll always be my favorite, and he's who I had in mind when I was thinking of like rappers that. They wear their influence on their sleeve because he was heavily influenced by the Outkast and the UGKs of the world. Yeah. And you hear it in every single song. but he produces. He said it once in the interview. He's like, I want a rare artist that I will produce my song, produce it, write it, record it, and do all the mixing and mastering and do all my marketing.
I produce every single thing. My own shit, out rap all of y'all.
Yep, bro. Yeah. So Big Crit's my favorite artist overall. But as far as like, if we go on the hip hop side of things, artists in general, I gotta say, Big Crit is up there. Obviously, Andre 3000. Obviously.
Okay.
But then like Lecrae is one of my favorite rappers and will always be. Because he started off as a Christian rapper. I mean, he still is a Christian rapper, but now he's like, I'm a rapper that happens to be Christian, and I still talk my shit, but like, it's not all preach. I talk about my life lessons. Lecrae, Saba is up there for me.
Yeah, Saba's dope.
Love Saba. Care for Me came out right around when my granny died. And that was his album mourning his like best friend's death. So that shit was in rotation for a year. I have a Care for Me tattoo I want to get. That is one of my 10 out of 10 favorite albums. Plus we got Payroll Giovanni, obviously. And then on the trap side of things, Cold Cash is like, that's my dude. Cold Cash is my dude.
Cold Cash.
Bro, Cold Cash is from Memphis. And if you ever want to listen to, I will say, a song that perfectly encapsulates this man. If you listen to Cash Day Freestyle by Cold Cash, that perfectly encapsulates him as an artist. Because he's always had a close relationship with Tay Keith, and there's like, it goes through like 4 or 5 different beats, and he just rides all the bitches. So Cold Cash is probably like my favorite trap artist. But those are my favorite like artists on the hip hop side of things. Those are my favorite artists like at the moment. So Big Crit, Lecrae.
Is Big Crit your favorite rapper?
Like he's my favorite rapper and artist in general. Yeah, he's my favorite every damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because again, like he does everything on the side. So even like producers, he's one of my favorite producers in general as well. Even when he like, because he executively produced one of Bun B's albums and did like half of Propane's album on one of them. Just gas. He's my favorite every damn thing. You can ask me on any side of any music genre, it's gonna be Big Crit regardless.
So is hip hop your favorite music genre, or do you have another one that's your favorite? Because I know you grew up in a church household, but
hip hop's my favorite. Obviously, you have like Japanese music is like my second. Now,
it used to be Japanese, R&B. So you're even more okay.
Yeah, and like K-pop's cool. I don't really Korean music too much, because most of my Japanese music comes from anime, and I like listen more to like those artists and shit like that. But then like we have the R&Bs and the pops of the world, but mostly hip hop, and then like Japanese, and then R&B are like my go-tos right now.
Because even if people like are in anime, Korean music still like owns the airwaves for them because it's because K-pop Demon Hunters just fucking slap. But I don't know if you've heard of this girl from Korea. Her name is Sumin, Sumin.
No.
She bases all her music on American 90s R&B. That's all I'll tell you.
Okay.
And she has 2 albums called Miniseries 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. It sounds like literally R&B music, and I was like, this girl cannot be just Korean, but she's straight Korean.
Yeah.
She bangs. She's really good. But that's crazy about the Japanese thing, because like most of the time when I talk to people about foreign music, it's either like Bad Bunny or K-pop. Because
Botsy Boy, what's they called? BP. What is it?
What, BTS?
Yeah, BTS. I was gonna say BTS.
Oh yeah, K-pop.
I was like, who you saying?
Bro, I know what I thought. I know who's talking about EDM or what, bro. Like
they call it like the Botsy Boys or something.
Yeah. But, to be fair though, like those people are talented though. Like I can't take that from them. But I do feel like.
And shout out to them niggas, man. They had to go to war, bro.
No, they don't have to go to war. In Korea, you have to do you have to do mandatory military time.
Niggas, man. On the front lines for their country, man. Die about this shit.
I guarantee they're in the office doing office work. I guarantee it. But because Japanese like music is pretty, other than like the anime openings, they're pretty underrepresented. Until like recently though, because like now, they'd be like, we put the intro song out on the like streaming services now. Like they used to not do that. Like I mean. Yeah. Just think about like the Odd Taxi song, like that one did numbers.
That's just gas. The Idol, don't get me started on Oshinoko's opening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
YOSOB.
banger, and then Cool Nuts is, I mean, they're on a crazy run like right now.
Creepy Nuts is gas.
Yeah, like with the Don, I mean, but the dead of night, I mean, the Call of Night
Call of the
season
Night.
2, Mirage is a crazy song. Like they've been like on everything. So like,
bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I would just small tangent. So Call of the Night was named after a Creepy Nuts song. So their artistry inspired the anime. So the first season they did the opening and the ending song for it.
yep.
And that was the first like anime shit they did. So when I found that, I was like, damn. So it's like, it's crazy. You write a song, someone gets inspired by it, and then you get brought on to do the song for it, and then you just have this like permanent relationship with them. It's just so cool to me.
And just, I mean, and then the JJK song, like, I mean,
Oh yeah.
then I mean, that guy got arrested, but like the drummer or whatever. But
Yeah.
because when I first heard that, I was like, the singer got arrested. They're like, no, the drummer was like doing some shady shit. So I was like, oh, you can get a new drummer.
We get another nigga to play drums. Yeah.
Because that song too swaggy. But yeah, bro. Like I remember Chris got on one time. I was listening to some Japanese music. He's like, what the fuck you listening to?
Bro, so it's crazy. So what my favorite Japanese artist right now is a fictional group. So it's Kesoku Band, right?
Okay.
And it's from anime Bocchi the Rock. Love Bocchi the Rock.
Yeah.
That is
good show.
I talk about that shit all the fucking time, bro. So let me pull up my fucking Apple Music replay, bro. So it's funny, they drop albums as a group. Like now, only like the girls that voice act, they do the singing, but they don't do like the drums and shit like in the anime.
Yeah.
But they each get their own songs and shit. So like last year, let me see. So Apple Replay, they do your like top 100 songs for the year and shit. Song 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 16, 18, and like 22 was all Kesoku Band music. Cause the shit just hits it's just so fucking good, bro. I just love it. And so like I do like that because I like that they put all the music on streaming services. When I found out the anime openings was on streaming services and that it was full fucking songs, changed my life. Yeah, and now I can kind of listen to more of the artists like bag outside of the anime songs, and then you start really like listening and enjoying other shit outside of just the shows you enjoy.
Yeah, because that Creepy Nuts album is actually really good. I don't know if you listened to it.
I listened to some of the music.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very interesting. But like, yeah, I was like, since you're of Kentucky, I was like, man, I have to know like what did you listen to? Because like, me and Chris have like wildly different answers than you. Like our favorite rapper is Jay-Z. Like we were listening to Jeezy like a motherfucker. I mean, we're also older than you too, so like we're gonna have a different thing. But like, yeah, I'm surprised the Japanese is over R&B though. That's interesting.
So I used to be way heavier in R&B, but the state of R&B now.
Chris is waiting for this.
I'll wait for this.
These niggas don't try no more. And that's what gets me. Like, I think the Brent Fayas of the world fuck shit up. And I told this to my wife a couple years ago, and she stopped listening after this. Every Brent Fayez song I hear sound like an unfinished, unreleased demo. And he just tried some shit in the studio, and now he puts it out. And it seems like all these niggas are like, well, we don't really have to try. We can just go on a beat that's kind of cool and just a little bit. You know what I mean? And so, and then when you have singers that do try, people are like, oh, this is the best shit ever. It's like, no, it's because niggas aren't trying right now. And so when you do have like the R&B artists that you really fuck with, it's harder to find ones that really like. I'm somebody, I grew up off, like, I love 90s R&B. I did grow up a little bit off of that outside the gospel of shit. You know what I mean?
But niggas, we all do.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so it's like, you're used to niggas actually like putting together a strong hook, strong verses. They'll have the rapper singer collaboration and shit. Now it's just like, and honestly, like Bryson Tiller from Louisville, love him to death.
Bryson Tiller, I knew somebody else was from Kentucky, bruh.
I mean, there's Bryson Tiller, there's Jack Harlow, there's ESTG.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Shout out to Muhammad
I love
Ali,
ESTG.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I forgot about them niggas, bro. Hell yeah.
But Bryson Tiller, same thing. Like, I love that album that he made, but it was
what's my nigga name, bro? ESCG, right?
I said that, ESCG too.
Yeah, okay, bet. My bad. Yeah.
But it's like Trap Soul came out and it was like, oh, it's trap and soul. Great aesthetic. But it's like you have this hard beat. You can kind of just let the beat speak for itself versus you really like trying to hit a high note. Because Bryce Tiller's vocals aren't that strong. The nigga doesn't carry a tune that well. You know what I mean? But you don't have to. It's like nowadays, as a nigga named Vibe Dealing David, singers are like, I'm just gonna provide the vibe. I don't need to give you some shit that you can run back for years. It's
It
like,
is
man,
all
nigga,
vibe based. Yeah.
it's all vibe based. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, R&B's kind of falling off for me a bit because it's all vibe based. And if I want to just vibe, I'll listen to a Japanese artist, because if what you saying don't matter, then I can just listen to what the fuck they're saying, and at least it sounds better on my ear, my nigga. And it's like, when I don't understand the language, now that voice just another instrument to me in the song, but they do that shit so differently than what we're doing now in America. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny, like it's crazy because I took Japanese lessons, so I can comprehend Japanese, I can read it, and I can write it a little bit.
Okay.
My accent's too strong to speak it very well. Like I don't think I would be able to be passable speaking it. But if they're talking to me, I can comprehend most of what they're saying to be like, yeah. So now that I do that with songs, I can pick up mostly what they're saying, and I'll be like, damn, these motherfuckers got some shit. Like I'll be like,
they be spitting, gang.
Yeah,
they do. I be reading the lyrics sometimes. I'll be like,
Yeah.
damn, nigga, like, what
like,
is
okay.
this?
So sometimes they go too fast for me. I have to like, let me go back. But like, yeah, it's crazy when you learn the language, though. I'll tell you that. Like, it's But speaking is way harder than doing all the other shit. I'll tell you that. Speaking is so hard. I sound like I'm reading a book when I say it. So like I'm just gonna be like, yep, four.
Yeah, I get you.
But Chris, that was perfect segue for your little topic, bro.
Well, I mean,
R&B.
he is. You're right. That is affecting like all genres. I feel like.
Yeah.
If you're able to provide a vibe, then you're going to be successful. Like, I don't see Shabuzi as a fucking country artist. This nigga is from Washington D.C., bro. Ain't no goddamn cowboys in D.C., bro. So like, this whole aesthetic is something he's seen and whatever. I don't know if he got family somewhere else. Like, he came down here and spent his summers on the farms or some shit like that.
Right now.
But like, I'm not for like just like doing some shit because it's what it is, right?
Yeah.
But the realization that I came to, some of these like popular podcasters have been on record saying like, ever since the battle, music has been born because Drake isn't yada yada cheese enchilada. I feel like that's a weak ass take.
Yeah.
Because there are rappers that are thriving in their respective field, their respective niche. 100%. But if we're talking mainstream audiences, hip hop has been suffering because R&B has been suffering since the 90s, right? I know we can't really say his name. You know what I'm saying? There's two niggas' names we can't say that was like very prominent in the 90s.
I'll say him.
Y'all know who I'm talking about. Diddy and R. Kelly. I'm not. I'll say.
You can let it get mad at the white guy. They do it anyway. So go ahead.
I can't say the name or the race of the doctor,
but he was Jewish.
He was.
Hold on, Chris. I got the information you asked for.
Okay, bet.
So he was born and raised in Woodbridge, Virginia. His parents are both Nigerian. His father was a farmer in Nigeria who attended college in Texas. So no fabrication.
Yeah.
He got it. It's lineage.
It's in his body.
It's in there.
He himself. I don't fuck with none of that country shit for real. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I said that out loud. My whole family's country. My family's from Jackson, Mississippi. My dad's had barns. Tons of horses. I had a horse. I probably rode that bitch like twice. I was like, Dad, nigga, when the new Jordans is out, nigga. Like,
they got land and shit.
I appreciate it, but that's not me.
Yeah.
And I don't try to. You feel me?
I'll say it for you. Country music is ass.
I ain't gonna say all that.
I'll say it for
what
you.
I'm saying is,
but that's not it.
That the boom of that shit. Like, I don't feel like that's the lifestyle you live, but. The 90s, what R. Kelly and Diddy did in the 90s for R&B and what it bled into, what it was able to birth. Like, you have Mariah Carey coming in the studio saying, I want ODB to be a feature on my song.
Yeah.
Ja Rule putting Ashanti on his song. R&B and hip hop has always been married. It was always able to like spawn either an R&B singer's career or a rapper's career.
And even then the rap labels always had an R&B group. Bad
Every
Boy
time.
always had one.
Right.
112,
Yeah.
Jagged
Right.
Edge.
You always had
Right.
somebody on payroll that could sing a hook,
Right.
regardless.
SWV, goddamn, Total, whatever, whoever you want to
Yeah.
point to. I think Toni Braxton might be the only person I can think of that hasn't done a rap record for real, like off the top of my brain.
Yeah, but that's more so her style though.
But she is
Yeah.
more ballad. She is a
Yes.
ballad, and then
It's like
then
it's like Sade, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
That's a own space. But like you
last night when we were at the bar, bruh, me and Miles were talking about R&B music, the state of it. I was like, bro, back in the day, R&B artists had to have a ballad
Yeah.
in order to prove themselves.
Mhm.
Then you
Yeah.
could give us the
You had to have
those
a bag.
scrubs and all that other shit. But you have to prove. That's how I was like, oh, she can sing. Like if
Yeah.
Whitney didn't have goddamn you were the and will always love. If she didn't have that, we're not gonna get like the bops for real. You feel me? So
I
it's
don't know
like,
about Whitney. I can understand.
well,
the
Whitney
sentiment.
was a
I
bad.
don't know about
Whitney was
Huddle. I don't know
bad.
about
That
Huddle.
was bad. That was bad.
that's pure
But
vocal
I'm
talent, brother.
Yeah, I was like, maybe not her, but I get the sentiment for 100%.
But yeah,
100%.
the ballad came first, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was able to do the pop jiggy s record
Then she was able to do the Bodyguard.
and type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like today I
Do
feel
cocaine.
like hip hop is struggling because of that aspect. But then if you look at the last hip hop song that was charting #1 for 13 weeks in a row, it was Kendrick featuring SZA with the
Yeah.
Luther record. That's a hip hop
Yeah.
R&B record. The more of those we get into the space, and I think that's why Drake was so dominant, because he was able to do
He
rap
tapped
and
into both
R&B
bags, yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he was doing it at such a level where it was like he can't miss. He's been missing since the battle. That's his own doing. Rather,
Yeah.
he's tucking all the good shit till after the legal shit is over with and he's free, or whatever the case may be. Whatever he's dropping is not.
He's too
sticking.
busy with lawsuits right now.
That ain't got nothing to do with the battle. That he's been putting out music since
Yeah.
the battle.
I know.
Yeah.
So my stance is the stronger R&B is, the stronger hip hop will be. And that's why right now I personally took it upon myself, like all I'm making right now is R&B records.
Yeah.
I was strictly like soul loops and all that shit, but I want to get in that bag of R&B to like, and I'm just one nigga, you know, I ain't nobody, you feel me? But like if I feel like if I just keep talking about it, it's eventually gonna happen, because the powers that be, everything cycles around or whatever. But R&B will be back on top. Like SZA, that Snooze record, phenomenal. Like best R&B song we've had in a very long time. And I personally think this Kehlani Folded record is like in that same lineage of like super good R&B songs. It puts you back in that mind frame of like the 90s.
Is that the Ryan
Like,
Leslie one?
No,
okay.
I didn't do that. But even before those two records, we were talking about Booed Up by LMA, and we came to find out that a white woman wrote that song. Which is fucking crazy. But it's a good R&B record. Like when good R&B records are out there. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
When niggas started getting cooked by like the niggas we didn't know was from England, that's what the fuck started. That's what started fucking us up. Because niggas started interviewing LMA. It was like, whoa, where the fuck this accent come from? And then we got all these other artists, and you're like, nigga, you're not from here? And they're like, no. But
and you doing this type of shit.
Like. Yeah. And it's like, so they started doing what we like, and we're trying to make some new shit. But I think the sentiment you're getting at almost feels like there's no price of entry anymore for R&B and hip hop. You don't have to, like you said, you don't have to prove that you're good anymore. All you have to prove is that a nigga will listen to it. Because now we have the TikToks of the world where it's like, as long as you can use a clip in something and it repeat, that's all that matters. You don't have to be skilled at all. There's no more price of entry. You can just do this shit. And it's good because like you have content creators like me, where it's like there's also no price of entry to be a creator no more. Used to have to be a huge, gigantic fucking YouTuber to get brand deals and shit.
Oh yeah,
nigga, I can just talk about anime for a couple weeks and be nigga. I made 2 fucking videos back and niggas in my email again. You know what I mean? Which is a blessing. But there's no more price of entry for shit anymore.
But
it's
you
actually about, let's get it out.
But
there.
if somebody came to you and asked you about this shit, you can have a goddamn educational conversation with them
100%.
about it. So 100%. It makes sense.
But at the same time,
At
the same time, I've seen niggas make similar videos to me, and they know exactly what to talk about in that video, but niggas don't know anything outside of that. But it's like, because there's no price of entry anymore. You just made that, and that was your entry fee. It don't matter what follows up behind it anymore. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's part of it is there's not as much effort. You don't have to put in as much effort to make it anymore. So why the fuck would I croon on a song and hurt my damn throat if I can just on a fucking trap beat and call it a fucking day? You know what I'm saying?
True. But that's why we also just got to pay attention to the people that actually do give a fuck. Like Saba is a perfect example of somebody we know that cares about the music they're making. Chance the Rapper. You can go down the list. Crit, even though Crit not one of my favorite artists in particular, I still know he give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cole still give a fuck. Kendrick still give a fuck. So it's like we can let mainstream media, social media, whatever, like push these other artists on us where we know they don't care. And it's some popular shit. It's aesthetically pleasing. They got aura, whatever. Yeah. But once we get to the grassroots of this shit, bruh, like we know who's who and who's not who. Like him or her in the sense. So it's like we need to pay attention to that. But I also think what's lacking too is like these OGs in the game don't want to go find somebody like you or myself or whoever to give them the sauce to keep what we loved about them the same, but also elevated in a sense. Like JD is a perfect example. JD's been on this campaign putting out this doc about the strip club in Atlanta, the popular one. Magic City. And he put out an album to go with it. Great concept, great idea. Fucked with all the artists we like, right? But his music has not progressed sonically because he ain't went and tapped in with Metro to get no fucking drums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do what you do, but use these drums to do it.
Yeah.
Because the sound is somewhere else right now. Yeah. As far as that goes. So I think like I feel like that's Timbaland OD did that though. Yeah. Timbaland like went and did the Beat Club shit, got all these other artists, but really what we loved about Tim was that it was just you and Danger and Missy and Genuine and Aaliyah and
Future Sex Love
goddamn, I can't think of Static Major, like all the shit they were doing back in the 90s with their sound. Their sound is still the sound in R&B. Anytime a record sound like something Aaliyah would have did, it's out of here.
Yeah.
Because that sound is so missed.
To this day. Yeah.
To this day. So it's like, I feel like the OGs, like Tim is, I don't know where the fuck going on with Tim with this AI shit and all that other shit.
Don't even get me started, bro.
That AI shit, the worst thing that happened, bro. Will Smith tried to warn us too, man, with the iRobot shit, but niggas wasn't woke yet.
That's what did it.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all just thinking this shit cinema, man.
Damn it, Will Smith, man.
His birthday just passed. Happy birthday to the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
but
he's doing all right.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. If we get this Kehlani record to number 1, bro, it's just gonna open the doors. That's what the labels are then going to go try to chase. But then once Kehlani makes a record like Folded and then like get J. Cole on a remix. I don't know. Somebody that's like...
That's what we miss it. We miss it when R&B records hit tops and then niggas hop on it.
Yes, bro. We need that, bro.
We need niggas on that bitch riding that motherfucker no matter what it sound like. Pause.
Yeah, bro. Like remix that shit, put that shit out. Like I think that record Ty Dolla $ign's had with J. Cole back in the day, the Purple Emoji song, that was a record.
Miguel had a hit with J. Cole, bro.
Yeah. All I Want Is You. Oh, Come Through with Chill. Yeah.
That was my shit.
But yeah, we need that again.
Bro,
the
even
two are
Soulja Boy was
married.
tapping in with R&B artists with his records, bro. Come on, like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
no, yeah. Because niggas know.
Chris Brown and Bow Wow, their collabs back in the day.
Bow Wow,
like,
Omarion. Let me.
106 in Park days, like when shit like we need that shit again, bro. LL Cool J, J Lo, even though J Lo ain't no R&B singer, the
That's
record
Jenny
they
from
have was
Jenny
good.
from the block, man.
Yeah.
LL Cool J with Pharrell with the I'm Gonna Love You Better. Like these records are timeless records.
Dog,
Like,
Eve
we
with
can
Gwen
still make
Stefani,
this-
bro.
Yeah.
Nelly
Oh yeah, you just was talking
Furtado.
about that record. Yeah.
Nelly Furtado.
Glamorous, bruh.
Fergie out here.
Fergie and Luda, like we need those records, bruh.
No, Sierra and Ludacris, bro. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We
man.
need all that
Ludacris
back.
any damn body at this point,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. Balloons. Yeah.
Hey,
Man, I agree with you though.
Yeah. So that was my little rant, and that's what I'm pushing right now, bro. We need these R&B records to get hip hop back where, like, but Justin, I feel like Justin broke the mold personally. Really, Britney did, because Britney started fucking with Pharrell early, but what Justin did with Justified, working with Tim and Pharrell, while their sound was the sound, changed the game.
yeah, he hopped off the wave too long. Now he lost it. He lost it, man.
Yeah.
Beast Blind shit back in a recent picture.
I don't care.
know if
He
you saw-
lost it.
He restoring the feeling. I think
lost
he.
it, bro.
He
got to
be
prove
all
it to me
He
again,
needs
bro.
he needs to go get James Fauntleroy. Go get James.
Hell yeah.
Go get Pooh Bear. Go get Danger Hands. Go get Timbaland, and we got a record, bruh.
And throw Anderson Paak in there too, so he can get some.
You can throw Anderson in there.
Because he kills everything he touches. So like,
Yeah,
throw him in
and
there,
then we
please.
got a joint. Now we working. They see what also is missing is A&Rs. You got to put the right people in the right rooms.
People don't even know what that means anymore, Chris.
Put me in the game, coach. I get this shit cracking, bruh. They gonna think I'm doing payola.
He just sampled "You Remind Me" from Usher
today.
today. He just sampled that bitch. I can play it for you right now. He can
No,
play it for you
I
right now.
really did that shit.
Yeah.
That is a flip.
And then we're gonna get a copyright strike, and then that'll be it.
Well, like if you listen to it, you know that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No, what?
Because like I feel like it's manipulated. I feel like it's like,
Bro, the moment it turns on, you're like, "This is You Remind Me."
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
No one,
But yeah,
no, everybody knows what that song sounds like.
I
Unless
did flip
you're-
the fuck though.
No, even super white people know that song. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They sing it at karaoke all the time.
type
but-
shit.
All right. So that was the music rant. And you said you want to talk about movies. Do you have a specific movie in mind, or are you just gonna tell me that, like, what bag you're in? Like, who's your favorite director? How about that? We'll start there.
Ooh. Bag a little too deep for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
Too deep?
Look. I love movies.
Uh-huh.
I'm not as deep into movies as I am in like the music and anime. Like I can name you many producers, all that, but I can tell you. I mean, I like Christopher Nolan, but I'm a basic bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's not
nigga,
basic though. I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
as I said with Zorro, sometimes the boring answer is the right answer.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan makes incredible movies practically. He does them
Yeah.
with practical things.
Yeah.
Inception, he did that fucking hallway fight scene for real. It was a rotating tube thing. Interstellar was not special
say-
effects.
They really went to space.
They were really there.
Nigga was really behind the bookcase, bro. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Interstellar and Gladiator are probably my favorite movies. Those are like
It's a broad spectrum, yeah.
Yeah, those are my like goats, bro. I mean, but then we have like Will Smith is my favorite actor. He's my favorite celebrity ever. Will Smith is my dude.
Will Smith. Okay.
Yeah, Will Smith is my favorite everything. When I was younger, like
Such an interesting life.
He's safe
Junior
though
year-
because of how he grew up. That's safe for his
Yeah.
parents. That's safe.
Junior year to like me a couple years out the military, I literally based my whole life on everything I do from Fresh Prince. I own every episode of it,
Hey.
and like I literally, bro, I used to walk around when I got to the military. I used to walk around with a Discman, on my hip. I have a Discman and I have a cassette player, and I still walk around with them bitches from time to time. But it's just I love Will Smith. I love the aesthetic that he brought.
Yeah,
It still brings, but obviously he's not who he used to be. But
of course.
nigga,
Yeah,
you grow up.
Well, he
Yeah.
slapped Chris Rock on national television.
No, Jada corrupted that man's
Yeah,
soul and
that
spirit.
too.
I mean, but like honestly, like he's just an older dude. You know what I mean? You can't always bring youthful energy. Till about he was 45, he always had this youthless about him. Now he's like, nigga, I'm Will Smith. You know what I mean? It's like,
but what run. What a fucking run.
Man, the run was fucking insane.
Yeah.
The run
Somewhere
was insane. Bro was box office.
I don't think age got nothing to do with it for real. He just lost his cool. Cool is forever.
No.
Like he just lost his cool somewhere.
I think he still has his cool, but I think the way social media has changed things changes how we view cool. And he got really big in the turn of the century. I mean, obviously he was big in the 90s, obviously. But when you're early 2000s, early 2000s, he's even bigger than he was at the end of the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's also when technology starts changing and shit.
Yeah.
And so it changes how we view celebrities. It changes how much we see about celebrities. Denzel, nigga, he will always be cool, but we didn't see other parts of his life. Ever, not never. I could never point out what Denzel's wife looks like. You know what I mean? I have no idea what anything has to do with Denzel outside of his movies and shit. We know almost too much about
Will. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of celebrities now, we see their life all the time. There's no more air of mystery. Yeah. Denzel, the nigga will always be cool because we see him in interviews and movies. Will, he does this himself on purpose, but he puts himself everywhere, so we see him all the time. We see him in everything. Yeah. And you see how he tries to keep up with the youth, but as you get older, you won't be able to keep up with the youth. And with him trying to keep up with the young generation, it makes him feel older than what he is to me. You know what I mean? Love Will to death, though. Love Will to death. But yeah, Will's run was insane. You could put Will's name on any fucking thing, and that bitch was a box office hit.
Yeah,
Wild Wild West.
Had a movie a year, bruh.
That was the only fumble, really. He just chose to do that instead of The Matrix, which was a wild choice.
Which was fucking insane in hindsight. Like,
because he said he thought the script was like too confusing. I was like, bro, you did a cowboy movie with robots in it. What are you talking about? Confusing. Now, however,
he said they showed him the Trinity shot.
Yeah.
And he couldn't wrap his mind around the cameras and
They said, I saw an interview about it. They're like the Matrix just doesn't pitch well. It didn't pitch well back then because technology wasn't even at the point where you could even fathom, bitch, this world don't even exist. Yeah. It didn't pitch anybody. So they're like, if it doesn't pitch well to us and we make movies, is it gonna go well with the crowd?
I mean, people are still dissecting that movie today, like to this
day.
Exactly. So like,
they just made the wrong choice, and it happens. I still fuck with Wild Wild West, but it ain't the fucking Matrix.
I fuck with Wild Wild West.
I just like the song.
Oh yeah,
Once upon a time in the West.
Yeah,
but bro has this aura about him. He brings that. He has that charisma in every.
Yeah, he's very charming. Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's like
we love Christopher Nolan too, bro. Like, so it's not a big deal. But we're also very, very big Quentin Tarantino fans. So
I was gonna say Tarantino. The nigga knows how to entertain. Like,
yeah. But see, you said directors aren't your back. Like, look, I'm like how you have manga right there is how I have movies over here. You can't see it on my screen. Here, we go over here real quick.
Tarantino's writing.
That bookshelf right there, that's not books. That's all movies.
Movies,
all movies. I got
Tarantino's writing and
anime
directing
box sets, all that right there.
Is like perfect. It's so crazy that he was able to write and then visualize it the way that he does. Like, it's perfect. Yeah. Like, I just watched Inglourious Basterds the other day, and I was like, this nigga smoked this shit, bruh. Yeah. Like, it's so, like, even what Brad Pitt did, to tell Brad Pitt you're this, like, country, you got Indian in your blood, like, you got, like, the smallest details about these characters, blood is crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy, bruh. Yeah. Like, I really think that might be like my favorite movie. Like, outside of Dune. Dune 1 and 2 are like
Dennis is good, bro. Denis Villeneuve does not play either. He makes a beautiful movie. But like I think the reason I like Quentin Tarantino so much in general is that he makes movies
writing is so good, bro.
That, and he's unafraid to do anything. Like he will take it there
Off limits.
every time. Like he
in Glorious Bastards, we retelling how Hitler died. Like we actually killed him,
bro. Django Unchained, bro. Like
we killed
Django
the
was
slave
insane.
master. Like as much as
Leonardo
like
DiCaprio to say the nigga crazy.
this is what I actually appreciate, because I don't know if y'all remember when Django came out, it was huge controversy because he got all these white people to say nigga, right? And he was like, "This is the era that we're in. How can I have this movie and not depict it exactly the way it was happening? You have to do this." Samuel L. Jackson told Leo, "Say nigga, man. This is another Tuesday for us, bruh."
Yeah.
But you gotta tell you have to tell the story honestly, bruh, or it will never work. We'll never buy into this shit.
And that's the thing with his movies. Everything is so
honest.
Like nobody phones it in. Everybody's giving their fucking all. Like, cause bro, I thought Uma Thurman put a hell of a performance in Pulp Fiction, and then I saw Kill Bill, and I'm like, bro, I ain't seen shit.
She didn't fuck with that nigga after Kill Bill for what he made her go through in those films and filming the movies. And like she took that as like abuse. But if you watch it, like
it's the same thing with the dude who did The Shining. He fucking no, bro. Stanley Kubrick literally made that woman's life hell, bro. She didn't want to act anymore.
Yeah,
she quit acting because of.
But look what we got. Like that's where we kind of like where art meets life type shit. Like,
look
are you
willing
got. To?
She has mental health issues, but we have The Shining.
But we have this. Fuck her. Do you see this movie?
But sometimes, bro, you gotta put your shit on the line, bro. That's why I fuck with Shia LaBeouf, bro. Like, besides all the shit that he did in his life, the trauma, he gave us some fucking bangers, though, bro. Like, he gave me some bangers. I'll say that. Pause.
He did Holes, bro.
Like, even the war movie he did with Brad Pitt and
damn, what was that?
I can't think of the name of it.
He chipped his tooth or whatever.
Yeah, like that's and Tom Hardy and shit. Like some people don't like method actors or whatever, but like if they live in a character, bruh, and we see it, it's different than like when Michael B. Jordan was like, "Oh, Killmonger took me to a dark place." Bitch, this a Disney movie. Chill the fuck out, bruh.
He has a lot of animosity toward Michael B. Jordan. Just that's what that's about.
I fuck with Sinners. That's his best role he's did. But I'm not gonna let you act like the performance you get. Yeah, you did not heat that shit, bruh. That I'm sorry.
It was good.
It was good.
It was a Marvel villain.
Yeah, you didn't heat that shit. Yeah. Like, black people went through some shit in this country. You didn't portray that. Like, your animosity that you like exuded in Black Panther was not that shit was Nickelodeon compared to what he did.
I think what gets me is like I can't take away from him putting himself in a dark place, but that didn't show through the movie.
Right, exactly.
It's like you may have taken yourself there and you did a good performance, but not to the point where it feels
you could tell
like,
when someone goes to a dark place.
Yeah,
like when you saw Joker, it's like we see Joker in Dark Knight, you're like, oh, this nigga went fucking insane, and then you realize he did. But with Killmonger, it's like, oh my nigga, you did good at Killmonger. He's like, nah,
nigga,
bro.
Nigga, cut them dreads off. Everyone in my life, Apollo Creed's son.
Everyone in my life started hating me because I started showing all this anger, and we're like, nigga, you was barely that angry in the movie, my nigga. Like you was mad, but nigga, you was mad as a nigga in a country that wanted to help other niggas. Every nigga wants to help other niggas, my nigga. Like, let's not like.
Yeah,
he did say.
I'm not.
He did say Iraq really hard though. That was like the angriest part. Iraq. That was like the hardest part.
Is this your king? Like, bruh. I mean, that's a popular line. I'm with it. Hey, auntie, all that shit. I'm with y'all. But like,
I feel like the lines on paper sound so much harder than when you hear him say that shit.
Yeah. He wasn't menacing enough. But again, like you said, I'm not taking away from like what he did to get into that mode.
Yeah.
Maybe because his life, I ain't gonna say his life is sweet, but he's not that type of guy. So anger probably don't come across to him the same way it might come across a nigga who life's finna get cut off today.
Bro,
Like our anger's finna
I mean,
be different.
in the Creed series though, he did a great job of portraying all those emotions.
Yeah,
But
I think he
like
did.
he doesn't have the menacingness that
Yeah,
Killmonger
yeah.
has. Like in
But-
Creed, he's angry as a nigga that's I'm like he's getting his life is like in
He
he's a
stubbed
nigga
his
who-
toe.
who-
In Disney World, he stubbed his toe.
yeah, but in Creed, it's like nigga, he's like I'm rich, but fuck, something's coming for this, my nigga. I gotta fight for
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
And Black Panther, it's like this is all manufactured feelings for you. You can kind
Yeah.
of relate more to Creed than you can Killmonger because nigga, you're not trying to get a whole country back, my nigga. Here, you just fighting for what's yours. You know what I mean? You're fighting for a title because you can relate that to your regular life and shit, and you can kind
Yeah.
of feel that through the Creed movies.
Yeah.
Which Ryan Coogler, fucking amazing,
yeah,
amazing nigga.
awesome director, man.
But Michael directed the third one, and I
Oh,
fucked
I
with
know. I didn't.
that. You
I'ma
didn't
tell
fuck
you
with
right
it.
now, I fucked with it, but you could tell it was a nigga's first time directing some shit. From beginning to end, you can tell, and it's like no offense to him, I still like the movie, but it was there was a lot of missteps there that felt like, and again, I'm not a fucking director, and I
Right.
hate when niggas be like, well, you do it better, my nigga. I ain't never tried to direct no shit, but I can tell you,
I
you
watched the
looking
shit.
from Creed 1 and Creed 2 that this is a nigga who's gotten his bag and his bag has improved. This is a nigga just getting in his bag. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And so, as much as I do appreciate him being able to direct it, I wish it wouldn't have been the third one of a trilogy that was so critically acclaimed that it's like, well, let's try some new shit. My nigga, let's let you direct something else. And like, let's finish this out strong. Because Creed 1 and Creed 2 made it to where it's like, nigga, this trilogy might be, in my books, this shit could end better than I feel about the Rocky series as a whole. Like Creed 1 and
That's
Creed 2
a
is
very
really like
bold
that.
statement. That is
I-
a very
bro,
bold statement.
Creed 1 and Creed 2 are some of my favorite Rocky movies in general. And I'm like, if the third one lands, nigga, we might be able to have a conversation about it. And it didn't land how it's supposed to
Yeah.
be because it was a nigga directing that, you know what I mean?
That final fight, the whole anime perspective, though, did you fuck with that? Like how?
Yeah,
he
I
shot
fuck with that. I
Okay.
fucked with his vision. I will say that. I fucked with his vision, and I like, you could tell what
He just
he
didn't
wanted
execute.
to do. Yeah, some of the things, there was just some missteps there. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
again, like, it was still a good movie. I think I gave it maybe a 7 out of 10. But nigga, Creed 1, Creed 2 was like 9s and 10s, my nigga. You know what I mean? So when you have this one that's like a good movie versus these great ones, it's like, I kind of wish we would have just let the great nigga direct this bitch.
That's what, you know what? You just hit the nail on the head, bruh. I think we got away from good and great. I think we're getting back to it, but like there is a distinct difference between good and great.
Yeah.
And I think it's becoming more evident as we critique art across the board, whether it's video games, sports, music, movies, whatever. Like we're definitely refocusing this shit on good and great. So that was I like that for real. I thought the last fight scene in Creed was dope, knowing what he was going for, the Trunks to go 10 punch.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I think personally though, Sinners was his best acting role
100%.
because he was able to play himself completely. Who he think he is in Smoke or whatever the series brother was, and we see him as the more goofy, lackadaisical brother or whatever.
Nah, we could.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that was his most complete role. And I didn't want to shit on the film because we were championing it so much, but I felt like I did say in my original review it left me wanting more. But the more I watched it, I realized it left me wanting more in a negative way, not in a positive. Because I thought that the concept was just so dope, they could have did so much.
Yeah.
And still kept it true to what Ryan wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I also think we could have went on a fucking vampire hunting spree.
Yeah.
I also think the Indians could have been, or the Native Americans could have been utilized more. They could have came back and be like, yo, this what we dealing with. This how we do it. Let's go to fucking war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought they were gonna pop up at the barn at some point.
And they
Yeah,
never
like,
did.
Yeah.
They never came back.
like, be
Them
like, yo,
niggas
this
said
what
we're
the
gone.
fuck going. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as like what it means to our culture, like going back in the day, back in, you know, in that time, and with the hoodoo and the voodoo, and the difference between that, the preacher boy aspect with his pops and being in the church, and
Yeah.
pops not wanting him to do the secular music and all that. Yeah, I resonate with all that. Like, I get all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially growing up in the South. But as far as a movie goes, like, that shit could have been.
You don't think it banged, bro? That movie great.
It was good, but I just wanted more. I thought it was going to be more. When we first remember when we first heard that he was finna do a vampire movie?
Well, and I told you that it was originally supposed to be off of a graphic novel.
Right. And we thought like niggas was finna be on some like Blade in the Jim Crow days or some shit. That's what I thought we was finna get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We did kill some clan members, so shout out to that. You heard? But yeah, that'll be my piece on that. Did you get a chance to go see him yet? Or
Nah,
do you want to go see him?
I wanted to, but I kind of let people's critiques steer me away from wanting to watch
Don't
it.
let people's critique. I'm telling you right now, brother. Now I am famously known, infamously known for liking bad movies.
That's true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I fuck with Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, the 90s joints. But I'm telling you right now, expectations of him gone. Like, when I sat in that theater, I was anxious. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it for lack of better words, it pulls you, it sucks you in, man. Like, aesthetically, yeah.
Major pause, bro.
Aesthetically, that movie is Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era.
Okay.
And I was wide awake for that era, that era of Kanye. Aesthetically, that's what the film gave me. And then symbolism wise, I think when it comes to symbolism in movies, for me, nothing's beating The Matrix. Symbolism wise, like how it relates to the Bible and all the other stuff. Mm-hmm. But this is the first movie I've seen in a while where the symbolism spoke to like kind of where my mindset is on it, like how where the devil's in the details, so to speak, as far as like what's happening throughout the film. And then the film is just so layered, like the relationship between father and son, having a military dad, how he pushes you, his son to be. I didn't even know the history of football. The concept of the history of football never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
But Marlon's character actually explains the history of like the quarterback. And then like doing that research, you dig a little deeper and then find out the military created football. Yeah. Like this was some shit they was doing. Yeah. And the they brought it back home after the Vietnam War because that generation felt like the niggas that didn't go to war didn't have that grit because of the shit they just seen and witnessed and had to conquer. So it was like, this is the most brutal sport that we can like come up with. That's why if you think about the play calls in football, it's military calls. It's still in the lineage to this day. It fucking blew my mind because I never thought about that shit. How important, and then football being America's sport, or the Cowboys is America's team, but football is like in but
that's what they call it. But
I just got a fire ass cowboy windbreaker though. Like, so
yeah,
I'm gonna wear that bitch.
OG cowboy shit is fire though. Can't lie.
Yeah, oh my god, that shit fire. But the history and the relationship that America has with football because of the Army, because of what we're supposed to stand on and shit like that, and what these players put themselves through with the CTE and the concussions and all that shit. and then knowing that information is out there and still signing your name on the paper to be like, yeah, I'll take this $150 million a year contract, put my life on the line, my
the same
sanity
baseball,
on the
brother. They don't
line.
get paid that much.
Well, I threw a number out there, dog. I don't know. 150 million? That's
Now,
that feel like normal.
You said a year. You said that's not how much they get paid a year.
Oh, okay. 2 years.
The highest paid player gets $47 million a year.
40, yeah,
so.
Oh shit! Look, I ain't no sports nigga, man.
Because you're talking about soccer numbers right now. That's like soccer.
Yeah, no, them
players.
soccer niggas get ridiculous money.
Yeah,
crazy. But
I mean, they be out there, they be for the full 90 minutes. I ain't even mad at it.
And if anybody had any reservations about Marlon being doing something serious, also blew my expectation. Because I hate Marlon as a comedian so much. I used to work at the Improv.
You talking about like as a stand-up comedian?
I hate him as a comedian, period. Maybe the Wayans brothers. But the older I got and went back and watched, and then the shit he did with goddamn Mo Money and shit like that, he went too but he's the physical comedy shit, I'm not into it at all.
Yeah, Damon's way funnier.
Yeah, I fuck with Damon.
Yeah, by far. I fuck with Marlon heavy, but Damon will always be the funniest Wayne brother for me because he can do everything.
Yeah,
he can do it all. But see, that's my thing. The reason I still want to see him solely because I've always believed in Marlon as a serious actor. He's always had the skills, even above the rim. The nigga always showed the chops that he could do the shit. So I still want to see it. I just don't know if I don't know if I feel like I don't pay to go see movies that often anymore, unless I'm something I'm really, really, really excited for. And I just played for Demon Slayer, and we got like all the snacks in the world. I don't feel like paying for no movie again. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang.
I'm gonna wait for this particular movie to come out for me to rent. I'm just gonna rent it and watch it right here. Because I have kids, so I have to pick and choose what movies I can go to. So that's not gonna be one of them right now.
That's
I'm gonna go. Me and Chris are gonna go see that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie this weekend.
So, I hope that's good. I hope it's good because I'm excited to see him in something again.
I've heard incredible things, and it looks good. And Leo usually doesn't miss. So
Leo don't miss. Leo will always have the chops, even if the movie ain't all that. That nigga go show his ass every time.
That's the same sentiment with this highest to lowest movie. Like Denzel not gonna miss, but the movie is
really.
So the first half,
we gonna get too far in that.
So the first half is like Denzel is Denzel, no matter what. Yeah. And Jeffrey Wright, they keep writing him off. He was also phenomenal in the
Jeffrey Wright's great. Have you seen American Fiction, David?
No, but let me look up Jeffrey Wright so I can see the face.
Me and Ari just watched.
He's Commissioner Gordon in the new Batman movie. He's
that nigga. Yeah, because he started doing comedy shit for a little bit there, and niggas started writing him off as an actor. No, that nigga has a deep bag.
He got a deep.
You should watch American Fiction immediately.
American Fiction hard. Me and Ari just watched that. Like
it's incredible.
A week or two ago.
He was nominated for an Oscar for that.
Also, what's my man name?
That's crazy. Sterling K. Brown's in it. Issa Rae's in it.
Sterling K. Brown, yeah.
That
fire.
Nigga got a bag too. Nigga got.
He's
fire,
cold.
Dog.
He's cold.
Fire.
He don't get enough respect either.
At all, because he can do any fucking thing. That man can do anything.
Fire. But yeah, that highest to lowest. It felt kind of like let's just get to the shit. So it kind of felt. Yeah, but once Denzel and ASAP did their thing, everything from that point on.
That sentence is crazy, Chris. Once Denzel and ASAP,
I know, but ASAP called Denzel a pussy like 4 times in the movie. I was like, yo, you are fucking wild. He was like, pussy, give me the fucking money, pussy. I was like, bro, you talking to Zell, nigga.
So
crazy.
For those that don't know, this movie is Spike Lee and Denzel, and it's a modern retelling of a classic Japanese movie called High and Low. So they named it Highest to Lowest. And the premise is a rich businessman gets a call saying, "Hey, I have your son. You got to give me this X amount of dollars if you want your son back." But the man in the original movie, the man's son is sitting right next to him. So he's like, "Bro, my son's right here." And it turns out that they kidnapped his caretaker's son instead. So it's like the moral dilemma of like, do I take care of this man's kid while my kid's safe. That's what the moral dilemma and it's made by Akira Kurosawa, who's a classic Japanese director from the samurai movies, but this is like one of the few non-samurai movies he did. It's it's my favorite Akira Kurosawa film by far. I love that movie. I have that one over there right there. But when they told me they were remaking it with Denzel, I was like, hell yeah, that sounds banging with Spike Lee. So
and the premise is still there. Actually, this is the first time I've seen a Denzel film and was upset with his character choice because he struggled with that moral dilemma as well.
So they do the
his
same
son
thing?
actually gets kidnapped, but they let him go.
Okay.
Actually, no, his son doesn't.
Let's not get too
kidnapped.
much in the movie now. Let's not get too much in the movie now.
No, I'm not. You're right. My bad. But Denzel was like when he struggled with the moral dilemma as well.
Okay.
No.
And I was like, Zell, pay the fucking money, nigga. What you talking about? Like, what are we doing? So that kind of pissed me off. But I fucked with the movie.
I would say,
but I can see why people wouldn't.
Yeah, I only got mad at Denzel character once. I did not like the way Gladiator 2 played out. I liked the movie, but I told my wife when we saw the trailer, I was like, damn, we finally gonna get to see Denzel not have to be like a main character. He just a nigga in the back that's like that.
He was having fun with that movie though.
But my thing is like I was so excited to see like, oh, Denzel's just gonna be like a supporting character that's like there and he just gonna be in his bag in these little pieces. And then it was like, no, actually, that nigga's one of the mains. And I was like, it was cool, but I came in expecting just to see like, okay, Denzel's kind of gonna transition a little bit to like, okay, he could just be in a movie without having to be like the main attraction. And then it was like, nah, nigga, it's still him. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, but I can't.
You do
really
make
excited.
a very valid point. He's never been.
He never just
the
beat
second
it.
call on the sheet.
Yeah, he's always a lead. Yeah.
He's always a lead. And I was really like, with the way they did the trailer, it was like, oh, this gonna be Pedro Pascal shit. Fuck no. The fuck happened there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and no offense to anybody, but it's like, I still think he portrayed the character well. It just threw me off. And I mean,
can Denzel be the second name on the sheet though?
I think he was doing a great job as a second name on the sheet the first half of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I think he was doing great. And then they weaved him in, and it was like, okay. Yeah. And I still liked it. I just didn't expect it. I was really hopeful to be like, okay, we just gonna get a Denzel performance. He just in the back while these other niggas go show their ass, but Denzel gonna remind these niggas, I'm still him. And
I'll say this. The only way Denzel could be second or third is if Martin Scorsese does another mob movie and put Al and Robert in the film.
Oh, yeah.
I think based off of race alone, Rob and Al are going to be like but since them three never been in a film together,
they're probably going to be equally like fucking bow.
Yeah, that would be some crazy. Monumental shit.
That would be a stupid movie, dog.
I don't know what story they would be able to tell. Maybe it's like on some like three of them own like some territory in New York and they keep beefing and they gotta like sit down. I think a film like that where they just have to sit at the round table and the movie is the round table shot and they just trade in dialogue, but the dialogue gotta be fire.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be with them. You could you could write anything fucking down and let them three niggas talk. It's gonna come out heat regardless.
That would be fire, bro.
I think it would be nice to see him kind of take a step back, but like similar how like okay, like remember when I didn't like it, but After Earth with Will Smith and Jaden, right? I was like, okay, they're gonna carry the same weight. No, that was a Jaden Smith movie, and Will was in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was still one of the
that very quickly.
Yeah.
But it's like that's what I thought was gonna happen with Denzel. He was like, okay, he's gonna matter, but it's like he's just the integral part of the plot. He's not moving the plot. That's what I was really hoping to see.
Because he was like, he broke his leg or some shit, right? So he was like,
yeah, he was like, go give me the shit. And then you just have Jaden no acting ass just walking around in the forest like,
And I like Jaden. I used to always think he was very talented. Jaden's someone who has that untapped potential. Because even as an artist, I used to love Jaden. And like his first like full like length album had a great concept. And I loved it. And it had a great concept. Like the first 4 songs was BLUE. And like they built on each other. And then the concept of the rest of the album was about this character he made based off his middle name. And you get to like the 11th track and the story's complete. And then a nigga's like, but here's like 10 more tracks that have nothing to do with the concept. And then he dropped another concept album and it didn't make any sense. And then he dropped more songs, and nothing's making sense. He dropped the anime. He's not acting well in it. He's making movies.
I fucked with that. Hey, I fucked with that anime.
Oh God,
Dalton hated that shit.
I've heard enough stuff about. I haven't watched. I've seen parts of it, and it's cool. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
but he's Jaden Smith.
I like the fact
that
we can. I like the fact we can even do that though.
Yeah, I like that he was able to make it. But
he got Jesus and Marrow in a fucking anime, bruh. What are we talking about? Like that was some like. Was it executed? No, but like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's what I'll say about that. Right, I have similar feelings about that as how I feel about Afro Samurai. I don't like that shit. I don't like Afro Samurai at all.
You don't like Afro Samurai?
The story,
it doesn't make
not
any sense.
Good.
It doesn't make any sense.
It just has Samuel L. Jackson in a fucking anime. No offense to it.
It looks
and mind
great.
you, I just got an email yesterday about a brand wanting me to promote some shit for Afro Samurai. And you goddamn right, I said yes. But it's because of some art shit, and that's what I'm really fucking with.
Yeah, the art direction is incredible on that show.
Exactly, and it's like they're collaborating with like this huge Japanese like director to make some unique art shit. Cool, but I tried to watch it. Mind you, the show was like 5 episodes. I could not finish it because like Samuel L. Jackson is Samuel L. regardless.
The movie is better.
But that's it. The movie's better. Okay.
Because the sequel movie Resurrection, it's like more cohesive because it's like a feature length movie. But Lucy Liu is the bad guy.
You would think a 5-episode anime would be cohesive enough, but it just doesn't. It doesn't do it for me.
No, it doesn't make
never
any sense.
moved me. And it's like I feel the same way about that, where it's like, yeah, we got fucking Samuel Jackson in the anime, and that's all it got for me. You know what I mean? Or like we got Channing Tatum in fucking the Demon Slayer movie in the dub. Great. That's what I. Not
Who did he play though?
He played Zenitsu's. Not Zenitsu. Sorry, Akaza, the guy who found Akaza. After
so he talked for like 4 minutes and then that was it.
I mean, but he low key ate that role up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like the most amazing thing ever, but he fit it very well. You know, sometimes you have an actor do a voice actor role, and it's like it's just a nigga in the booth saying lines. He did a decent job.
A Demon Slayer Tanjiro. Yeah.
And I watched it in dub, obviously. And I think outside of Tanjiro, because I've never been a big fan of Tanjiro's voice actor. Outside of Tanjiro, I think a lot of people really got in a fucking bag in that movie. But Tanjiro's the main, and it's like, he's just such a fucking Boy Scout that it's just like,
it's
like, I'm gonna defeat you, Akaza, and I'm like,
you coward,
you coward, and it's like, everyone else, I think.
That's the thing with dubs though, is usually like you get some good ones, and then but the bad ones are the main characters. You're like, bro, come on, can we come on?
See, I have a certain love for dubs. I do see some of the bad, but like I feel like people give dubs too much of a bad rep. For me, at least, I think dubs get way too much bad rep. I still prefer sub for the most part because it matches the energy the most. But if you have a skilled enough voice actor, they can do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think
great examples of English dubs: Full Metal, Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. All the Ghibli movies are great in English. Fucking Soul Eater is good in English. My Hero is Buns in English. I don't like that one either.
So My Hero was the first one that I was like, I would rather watch the bitch in sub. And it's no offense to any of the people, but I mean, it's probably a compliment to them. It does sound like angsty teenagers yelling at each other. And that is what they are. And so I can't fault them for that. I would just rather hear it in Japanese. Like, at least they sound cool. You know what I mean? Like, and now granted, that's just kind of a language barrier thing, but it's like, I don't like Bakugo's. It's not even Deku. It's Bakugo's voice that really irks the fuck out of me.
That one I agree with, for sure. Because, like, it's just like, bro. Because when you get to, I was like, bro, this Japanese one, he's killing it. It's like him.
Yeah.
It's like Don to Don. I'm like, I don't even know if I can watch it in English. Because I'm like, they got it so spot on. Like, it's ridiculous.
Bro, once you watch a show in sub, you cannot watch a dub after that. Because, like, Don to Don, I started it, I watched the first minute in sub and in dub, and I was like, fuck, bro, I like this sub fucking better. But I do think the dub does a good job at matching the energy, but once you watch the sub, the dub doesn't meet up. But again, it's one of those things where it's no knock to the voice actor, but the original will almost always be superior because the original matches the energy, like the original Japanese actor matches the energy of the Japanese character. You have to then, as English voice actors, you have to match the lip flaps. So you can't express yourself how you really want to because you have to just make your shit match what they are already saying. You know what I mean?
And you know, they're gonna know more Japanese context than an American will. So like all the nuance that they're talking about, like that's like with Akane Banashi. Like if that gets a dub, it's gonna be really weird.
It is.
Because
like, the Jigambu fucking story, that shit is not coming out right in English.
Because that whole art form is not here. Like we don't do that formal one person monologue / play ish without body acting really. But like, so that's the thing. It's just like, that's why I just watch the people's original vision. But I mean I watch a dub if it's banging. Decent. Like because I mean I never went back and watched Full Metal in Japanese. I didn't need to. So
didn't have to at all.
It was so good. Like Yu Hakusho the same. Like I can't hear nobody else do Yusuke except for my man saying, "Hey toddler bitch." Like I can't get past. I can't ever do it. And then but Demon Slayer. I just, that one is one of the ones.
I get it.
I think the only one I would switch for is Black Clover because Asta is almost.
I love that. When a character does the same energy, I think I prefer the dub in Black Clover. But you know what dub I think does the best? Out of the last few years, my favorite dub is Freerun. Did you ever watch Freerun?
Yeah.
Okay, because I watched it in sub, then I watched it in dub, and every single character matched the exact same energy that the sub gave. Like Freerun was, damn near the tone was exactly the same. And I know also, it's not about like.
Yeah, that one not Japanese though, like more like middle kingdom, Eastern European type of thing. So you can get them. You don't have that underlying context. And Freerun's so dry, you can just be dry. Like she's just like, oh okay, cool. Yeah. This is I got a magic book. Yeah,
like, you know, all like the side characters, they all match. Like I constantly switch from the dub to sub all the time, and every single one of them. And I know it's not about like, oh, I need you to copy the Japanese, but a lot of times the Japanese actor sounds like that because that is what the character is giving off. Yeah. And so in this one, it felt like every actor watched the sub and was like, okay, let me try to match this perfectly, and they fucking did.
Yeah.
So it just makes it where it's like you can watch it in English without feeling like you're losing any of it. Because sometimes when you watch the dub, it feels like you're losing some of that underlying like notions and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
But man, shit, we talked about a lot of shit, my God. We got into it. I told you we would. And hey, we all made it through the end of the world. We're here.
Yeah.
We did not
made it to the rapture.
Or this could be the afterlife. We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be though. It can't be though because they're still arguing the same shit. And I know I'm not.
Mad as hell if afterlife was just a continuance of regular
and
life.
I'm not. And there's no way.
I would fucking be wrong.
There's no way in my lifetime would I end up in the same place as Donald Trump. So there's just no way. I know I'm not in the afterlife. So
that's valid.
Look, something happened though. I'll tell you that.
What happened?
I don't know if I can say it on stream.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll say this: a lot of countries are standing up to a powerful force.
Yeah, I would agree
that
because
came out of left field. I did not see that.
No, Chris. What came out of left field was a man walking up in front of all the other nations and saying, "Hey, I'm good at stuff. You all suck. You're going to go to hell one day, and I'm bailing Argentina out now. I'll see y'all later." And hey,
I ain't even talking about that.
Yeah, but I am. And hey, I got stuck on an escalator. If y'all don't fix this, I'm suing your country. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. He did that on the national stage.
Look, Trump, they laughed during his speech.
Yeah, because he's a fucking joke.
But what I'm saying is actually important. Like, we have countries saying, if you fly over our waters, nigga, we
Yeah.
will put you on the ground and arrest you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is some powerful shit going on that I just did not. People, I mean, you know, we have our celebrity, what the celebrities did last week with that benefit, the artists coming and taking their music off of that country's streaming.
Oh yeah.
They won't have access to that. They just put on that benefit concert where all these artists, actors and shit came up and was like, "Yo, we not rocking with this." Yeah. And now actual countries are being like, "Yo, you fly over our airspace, we're gonna bring you down. We're gonna arrest you." Period. So like, I don't know what happened overnight for that to be the talk, and people to do, but that's my.
You're like something shifted, right?
But hey, and it happened during the rapture, bruh. So there's some shit going on, bruh. Like after the rapture, now all of a sudden niggas decide the whole thing.
No, it's all supreme smoke and mirrors, brother.
Yeah.
You gonna have this shit over here. Hey, look at this big glowing thing, and there's shit happening right beside us, bro. Chris, the world is so crazy. I'm in on this. The world is so crazy right now that the government literally said, "Hey, we have aliens just chilling right over here. Here's what kind they are. This is when they first were found. This is what's going on." Jay Electronica literally told us the story in his album, and no one is talking about aliens. They're like, "Oh, cool, bro.
Got bills to pay.
Did you see what Donald Trump said?" Like, that's how crazy the world is, bro. Yeah. If this was like 15 years ago and the government did that, we would all be like, "Bro, what is happening right now?" But
yeah,
right now, sure. We shrug that shit off, bro. They're like,
I think until
aliens, we seen Avengers Endgame, motherfucker. Move on.
And until we see them, they don't exist.
Bro, honestly, they can run that motherfucker down the street, and I'm gonna be like, "Bitch, I got shit to do today."
Shit, bro. I'm saying like until it directly affects me, my people, my lineage, they ain't bothering me. I'm not gonna bother them. You feel me? But until they like take me to
they
the
come down on some
like,
shit. Now it's like, oh, hold on now, bitch.
Yeah, until the niggas try to up that bitch on us, that's when we need to be concerned.
Man, don't. My banana organ is mine, my nigga. Like,
no, until they try to stick a probe up your butt, nigga, don't worry about them.
I'm not worried about it. Yeah.
I'm not worried about no aliens.
I ain't either, because they come.
I don't remember no aliens until they blast some shit. If they blast something, I'm like, all right, nigga. Now it's like, nigga, I need y'all to calm the fuck down. Nigga,
I wonder what it would. I wonder what it would take for them niggas to be like, you know.
I don't wonder that shit at all. You know why? Because they can.
They go too more for y'all, nigga.
Look, they gonna blast some shit, and they still gonna say my mortgage due on the first.
Bro, they came here.
They can keep it.
Because look, they talking about shit from like 2003. The boys came here, looked at us, and like, oh, this is ghetto, and they left.
On gang,
bro. They like, this is ghetto.
We don't want no parts of this.
Yeah, y'all can have it. I don't even want y'all's planet.
Nah, but yeah, there's some real shit going on, bro, that we're actually seeing. So it's like,
every day.
It's only a matter of time, bro. That's all I'm saying. That shit blew my mind. When I started seeing that shit on my feed today, I was like, these niggas said this publicly.
Look, bro.
Kanye was scared to say that his doctor was Jewish, nigga. like this shit is like crazy.
Hey, Chris, don't just skirt over Kanye's all his crazy shit that he says. Okay.
Hey, look. I'm talking about a specific thing.
Yeah.
At a specific time.
Keep a thing.
All the other shit, you know.
This is what I'm talking about. I just want to watch anime, be a dad, and I want to play Ghost of Yotei. All this other shit is too much shit going on. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro.
I'm cool on everything else.
I just want to play Ghost of Yotei, and then be old enough to see One Piece end. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want in my life.
Bro, I promise you, bro. If they up that bitch before One Piece end, bro, they gonna have to hear from me and my lawyer, bro. Like, if they blow some shit up in Japan, like, Echiro Oda died, I'm like, oh, hold up, bitch, hold up. Y'all niggas couldn't blast nowhere else.
Nah, if Oda's son died, it's gonna be.
Gang, I'm gone. I'm losing it, bro. I'm like, no, I invested too much of my life. Too much of my life, bro.
Yeah.
No.
What the TV just go black? Like we started.
Nah, bro, it's the last episode.
During the
You mean the One Piece was click? No, I'm like, nah, bro.
You know what? He would do some shit like that too. I feel like he would definitely do that because
he would write that shit in. And it's just
the
credits.
problem is when you have something that massive. The endings. It's gonna be so divisive no matter what happens.
Nothing's gonna satisfy everybody.
The One Piece was the adventure.
I think if anybody can do an ending that'll satisfy us all, is Oda. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the mangaka out here, either Oda or Odasawa. They'll even fucking Hinomu Arakawa, right? But as far as the long ones, I think Oda can get it. I used to be worried about it, but seeing the way this nigga cooks, bro, I think he'll solve. I think by the end of the story, I think he's gonna make it to where the answer of what the One Piece is gonna be the least of our worries, and I think that's the direction.
It is now already because everybody's worried about what Emu's doing or what that's about, and then all the fucking lore he's dropping every fucking week. Every time I read it, I'm like, stop it! You keep giving me more information.
Just answer this one question for me, and I'm good, bruh. Did Luffy kill the nigga that killed his brother yet?
No.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna say this because you said it earlier. I'm gonna say this. Luffy ain't never moved in a way to like I need to get rid of Akainu. He ever since that nigga died, that nigga has never been like I'm getting my lick back on that.
Yeah, and like I told you, Chris, he literally has said I'd rather kill their dreams than in their life. So like,
now I'll tell you this. There's a whole other nigga that wants all that smoke.
Yes,
and that's Sabo want all that smoke.
Yeah,
and I know for a fact
that's gonna be
the nigga that's gonna get.
That's gonna be the battle. It's Luffy's
that's gonna be the one.
That's
Sabo
his other brother.
The other brother,
the blonde one. I don't know if you got that far.
No, I didn't get that far.
It's like okay. I won't get too much into it, but literally right after the whole Ace thing, they go into like Luffy's
and he inherits Ace's fruit, and he has the fire fruit out. So like either way, that's gonna be the fight.
And bro, like, and not to get too much into it, but like that nigga got damn near worse of an attitude than Ace do. But he somehow has more decorum and a worse attitude. Yeah. So that nigga's going for all the smoke.
He's
quick,
so like Luffy ain't worried about the handle, especially for Luffy.
Yeah. So he don't play by nothing. But he's probably stronger than Ace ever probably would have been just because of how he's been trained.
Yeah, like, people try to sleep on Sabo. They try to sleep on
Sabo. Sabo moved different, bro. Sabo moved different.
Bro, he walked in that ring. He did Jesus Burger so bad, bro. He was
like, bro.
Fuck. And this motherfucker got the strength fruit and didn't do shit. He said, "Get the fuck out of me, man." Bro, he ran that whole tournament, bro.
No, I'm gonna need my leg back, bro.
I won't get to it. Nah, bro. Again, like it's like
Akainu gonna get his, bro. It's just gonna be Sabo. It ain't gonna be Luffy.
It ain't gonna be Luffy. Luffy has bigger fish to fry, and like I think that speaks to Luffy's character because even when that shit happened with Ace, that nigga wasn't like, "Fuck, I ain't gonna get this nigga." He was like, "Damn, bro, my brother." But like, I gotta finish my dream, bro. Like, at the end of the day, I think that's just speaks to Luffy's character because he's like, I could go get my lick back, but nah, nigga, I was chasing a dream.
What do you have? What do you still have, my friends?
Yep. Because at the end of the day, Ace was chasing his dream. He wanted someone else's dream to come true. So it's like for Luffy, it's like, nigga, well, I gotta make my fucking dream happen at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but Sabo will get that smoke. Sabo's gonna take that whole battle.
Don't worry, it's gonna happen, Chris. It's just gonna be the whole last finale arc is gonna be just nonstop fights.
Hands.
So it's gonna be, everybody's gonna get an exact one-on-one with who they need to fight.
What they like,
respective thing, and then it's gonna be. And I'm telling you right now, if Usopp doesn't do shit, I'm gonna riot because I'm just sick of it.
I don't see the way Oda be building his shit up. I don't see Usopp coming out of Elbaf without doing shit. But damn, if this nigga ain't taking his time,
he better get a weapon or something, bro.
Bro, something. Show me the hockey again, my nigga. Something, bro. Yeah. Like, yeah. But yeah, I know I ain't gonna get on no whole nother One Piece tangent because be here all day.
It lasts all day.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, man. I know it's late for you because it's late for us now.
Yeah, it's 1:05.
I know Grandpa got to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go to work. I gotta be at work at like 9. Well, I gotta be ready at 8:45.
We gotta work. We both gotta work. I mean, Chris, you're off tomorrow.
I am off tomorrow.
I gotta work, and I gotta get up and get my kids ready and shit too. But but once you go through life with kids, you wake up middle of the night anyway because they wake up, drop a hat. Yeah. So I'm used to this shit. But.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thanks for coming through, bro. I mean,
Hey, man, good to meet you, bro. Great episode, man.
Most
Thank you.
definitely.
we got into shit. I mean, Chris literally made it through an anime episode. I'm so happy for him, man.
I
Like,
know I got some
When it
text
hit you,
messages. Some people that was in the watching, they text me like, "Bro, you might as well play the game or so."
hey, you
I was
hung
like,
in there,
these
bro.
niggas
You
is
hung in there, bro.
speaking Chinese
You was holding your
right
own.
now.
You was holding
I
your
mean,
own, bro.
I got a couple. You know,
Look,
I'm
you
really
Hakusho
just.
coming to mix. He's like, oh nigga, I know what I'm talking about. Shit.
Yo,
Like,
yeah. We talk about Yu Dragon Ball Z. That's where it ends, bro.
yeah.
Hey, you watched enough One Piece to have some kind of.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you
I
had enough
watched
Hunter
that.
to give us a point of like why you didn't continue. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like you was in there.
Yeah, for what I could be, you know, it ain't, you know, but
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
But definitely go make sure you watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I think you'll rock with that.
And I'm gonna try Hunter one more time, bro. With the patience that I have as a 33-year-old, we gonna try.
Yeah, don't and
Bro.
you know because I know you were trying to like binge it and stuff. Like watch it at your own pace.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, Dalton, when you said that shit about Hunter, it's funny. That's me and my wife's relationship with the show too. We've watched that show like 4 times, and she will put the Chimera Ant arc randomly. There was like 6 months at a time where she rewatched the Chimera Ant arc like 4 times. Just every time she would cook HelloFresh, she would put on those episodes on our little Alexa in the kitchen. So we have a very special relationship with Hunter too, and she has a whole Killua tattoo on her fucking wrist.
Oh, well, there
Like
you go.
this whole
Yeah.
forearm is Killua.
That's the white haired kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the girls like him.
Everybody like Killua is if you don't like Killua, there's a problem. You can say what you want about Gon. There's nothing someone could tell me about Killua that's be valid.
Incredible character. Yeah.
Same thing with like Kurapika. It's hard for a nigga to tell me they don't like Kurapika if they've seen their arc. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, you must not have seen fucking.
You must not seen a nigga pull up with the shovel.
Yeah. The boy came ready.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to give Hunter a try.
Please, man.
Give it another shot. And I'll tell you this: when you get to the Chimera Ant arc, is the like not the last major arc, but like the biggest arc. It's probably my favorite arc in anime in general. It is very slow building.
Oh yeah,
but
because it's a lot of information.
It's a lot of information, and there's like, and I joke about people. It's not a spoiler, but like, there's a staircase these niggas get to, and it takes these niggas like 10 episodes to get up that bitch. Every end of the episode, bro, the narrator's like, Gon and Killua have yet to make it up the stairs. I'm like, bitch.
That's such a Takashi thing, though, because basically what's happening is he explains what's happening for each character's perspective, though. That's what he does. So, like, he'll be like, this guy's doing this. And while he was doing that, he thought to himself, damn, should I keep running? And then, oh, shit, why did Killua come back? Like, it's just like, it's like all this shit happens. Yeah. But in real time, it happens in split seconds. But he has to explain what's really going on.
Yeah, it's almost like Dressrosa, where it's like this all happened in one day, but like this nigga's over here, that nigga's over there, this nigga's over here.
Dressrosa did not happen in one day, bro.
Hey, bro, hey man, look, hey, can you imagine watching that bitch weekly, bro? Like, you know how bad I'd be 2 years in.
I was watching it weekly. I was there.
Oh fuck, bro!
But see,
I didn't watch.
I read the manga though, so I already knew what was happening. But like, yeah. I've never been behind on One Piece, so I don't know what that feels like. Yeah, I don't know what that feels like. But yeah, bro, I think you should give it a shot. Chimera Art is also the only, in my knowledge, is the only anime arc where the main character and the main villain do not meet or do anything. They never meet. They don't talk.
I was gonna mention that earlier, bro. That's one thing I like about that versus like the Goku thing is like Gon don't even gotta fight the main character. That's just how it's written. Like Gon don't have to save the day. This nigga, I don't think ever saves the fucking day. He has his battles in the main conflicts over here. Like there's this problem that could fuck the whole world up, and Gon's like, that ain't got to do with me.
I think the only time Gon like really handled a guy for like the greater good was the bomber on Greed Island.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because he was like off in motherfuckers. He was like,
that nigga was going stupid.
Him and Clue were like, enough. We're done with that.
So. I loved how the bomber, when he was talking to Gon, he was like, bro, you have potential. Do you really want to fucking fight me, bro? He's like, I don't want to kill you, my nigga. You got potential.
When he got his throat crushed, and he's like, guys, so cool. I was like, oh, he out of his mind. He unhinged, bro. He unhinged.
That nigga's insane.
But Chris, you got to watch it, bro. Please. Yeah. So you
please
can
watch Hunter, dog. But it is a patient watch. But enjoy the ride. Don't try to watch 10 episodes in a day. Just
Yeah,
Watch the
that's
bitches
my
how they go.
problem with shit like that. I think I could treat it like something
Yeah,
I've already
get to the
seen
point where you're
and
like,
just leave
okay,
it
I'm
on.
good for the day, and just don't watch
Yeah.
anymore, and then do it again. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to watch one episode a day.
oh, perfect. Then you'll
Like,
give yourself
That's
enough.
really perfect.
Yeah, just
And then
so
like
I can
if you're truly enjoying it enough to be like, damn, I need another one, cool. But don't be like,
yeah,
I could watch a couple more if you don't really like, if you're not really in the mood for it.
into it.
Just
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
that bitch as
yeah.
it comes to you.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's good. Chimera Anarch, bro, is one of those ones where it's like when you finish it, you're like, damn, that bitch was long, but you're like, damn, bitch, every second was needed. And you're like, that shit was insanely good. Like that is one of the rare 10 out of 10 arcs that I've given in anime.
It's so
Word.
much usage of the powers. You're like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, it's just insane.
Yeah, bro.
But
yeah, man, thanks for coming out, bro. Like, we really appreciate it.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm glad you're back doing your thing. If
Most definitely.
you know, you need us to show a video, we can always play it on the thing and show people the stuff that we need to show them. But yeah, bro.
I'm cool.
But yeah,
I'm cool.
bro.
I'm cool. I don't think I got none.
Cool. Well, Chris, anything you want to say on the way out?
Aliens don't up that bitch until after One Piece is over.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wise words. Wise words.
And even a non-anime person is saying that. So just please.
Yeah. We
please
gotta.
Please.
We gotta
Give me
see
this
the
one
end,
thing.
man.
One thing, dog.
After that, so be it, nigga. Whoop de doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
All right. Here, let me end this live real quick.
All right, bro.
All right.